I'm okay. I just smoked another to the face, yeah. She wanna stay. Singing to your bitch like I was Drake, yeah.
Don't just try to tell me you love me. Can't keep it real if you really don't trust me. Come with a real, you hip in the front, so you get my meals. I'm gunning for the money in the bank. Come on with a dank, scrolling a tank, rolling with a gang. You sitting out on the sideline tripping, I go to the hole with a rock like Pippin.
Yeah. I'm okay.
What up, though, and welcome to Woodward Voice Live on Motorsports.com. I'm Easy Joe by Spin More Rax, Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff.
Ready?
Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. What happened?
Share it.
What's going on?
Nothing, man. Nothing.
No. What's going on?
It's nothing.
You want to fucking you want to jump him?
No.
Let's jump him.
It's all right.
No, who got shit to say?
It's all right.
No.
We're having a good day.
It's 5 o'clock. The show gets started. I'm juiced. I'm ready. Who got shit to say? Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. Just in, breaking news, by the way, the NFL will no longer host a Pro Bowl game.
Thank God.
It is over. It's the end.
They
Finito.
saw Shador make that shit, and they're like, all right, we got to get this
Dude,
out.
they had fucking Snoop Huntley in there one year, didn't they?
Yeah, they did.
So, I mean, what are we doing? Yeah, the NFL will no longer hold a Pro Bowl game.
Tyler Huntley.
Per Jonathan Jones.
Snoop.
The Pro Bowl honor will be an individual performance award. There will be 88 players awarded with no alternates. Pro Bowlers will be invited to L.A. for an in-person celebration. So it's just a party. No
Pro Bowl
longer,
party?
Yeah, Pro Bowl party.
Is that going to be televised?
No, probably not.
Whack.
Probably get some IRL streamers in there.
Yeah, I mean, maybe they'll find a way to do it like the NFL Honor Awards, but then you're just doing the NFL Honors Awards. So you can't really do that.
Yeah.
They'll find a way to make some money out of it somehow. Maybe they'll stream it. I don't know. But they probably.
I mean, the Pro Bowl was ass anyways. I would probably watch that, like them sitting around drinking, more than I would watch the Pro Bowl.
It's fair. It just still makes you kind of sad, though.
Back when it meant something, when Sean Taylor was blowing up punters and shit.
You know. Just makes me a little bit sad. I don't know, Chad. What about you guys?
I mean, all All-Star games, Pro Bowls, shit like that are a joke.
Yeah. In every sport?
Yeah.
You guys feel what? Yeah.
I think the basketball.
Baseball is the only one that's supposed to matter. But
Well, it's hard to fake baseball when you're getting a 99-mile-per-hour heater to the face, you know?
Oh,
It's like, well, our curveball going to the face. Boom, drops
Why
in.
in the face? Why did you?
I'm just
Tell
just
us
a
tired,
hot
man.
load.
Yeah.
All right, sorry.
No, I think baseball, it's hard to fake it, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, you have to literally try in baseball or you're never going to hit a ball.
That's
You
fair.
Pro Bowl poker tourney. This is Pilgrim Burger. I'd watch that. That'd be cool.
It felt like an
Yeah.
all-star game today because the Tigers only had 2 hits. Yeah,
Didn't watch.
it was terrible.
I didn't watch either.
I
Didn't miss anything.
Didn't even know they
Football.
played.
I didn't even know they were playing. Yeah.
Yeah,
know they
they already
played.
lost. Pro Bowl. Let's do it.
Already lost.
Already lost.
Not ruining my night.
They did last night somehow afterward. Well,
Yeah.
they didn't ruin it.
Dude,
But
that shit
That was
was.
bull-
so
what
That was so
happened?
lame.
If you guys are on Woodward Tigers,
Neil
Nick
tries
and
to
Gordon-
come in and troll the chat most of the time, and
But your intro. Tell us about your intro.
I've stated before. Let's let Neil battle the chat. Let's let him fight with the chat. Let's not fall into his games that he loves to play.
That is
he
what he
does.
does.
And that is exactly what happened last night in a rare time to celebrate a victory nowadays. That is not what happened. And, got a little bit heated. I got a little intense. I wanted to celebrate Max Clark getting his second home run ever.
And you're
first
fighting crackheads.
First in Detroit. And, I was driving home, and I was battling a bunch of crackheads.
real life crackheads?
Real life crackheads. It was tough to get home, and then when I did get home, they were outside, and they would not leave my car alone, coming up to me, and I'm like, no, and then I drove across the street, boom, another crackhead ready to roll, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I just want to get home and celebrate a victory, and then I'm getting just blown up about sending Max Clark down about after his second after his second victory, and I was just like, hopefully all the crackheads are safe.
That shit
R.I.P.
was
God
so
bless them,
funny,
love
dude.
them, all So it was a whole lot of everything.
Praying for the crackheads.
R.I.P. He said R.I.P.
On accident.
Would you kill one?
No,
I mean,
I didn't. I was in my car.
American Nick Psycho.
That's just not true. Want that to be known.
I could
Subscribe to
definitely
Woodward
see it.
Tigers if you don't want to miss any more crash outs.
I can see Nick on American Cycle for sure.
Oh,
For
shut
sure.
the fuck. What are we doing
what
here?
songs you playing,
Jesus
though?
Christ. Come on, you're getting muted. What are we talking about?
Oh, what songs is it?
Legend Killer.
He does Huey Newton in the
Huey
movie, right?
Newton,
This
yeah.
is terrible.
What song
No.
would Nick be? Nick be a different song.
I can see you guys.
Mac Miller.
I can see
Yeah,
you guys
Mac Miller.
actually.
See, when he got into Macadelic, that's when he really started to show his creative flair.
I can see you guys in Brokeback Mountain. How do you like that?
It's called Brokeback
Have you seen
Mountain.
American Psycho?
He said fuck.
I have seen it once.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, it's not a bad insult.
Super chat in there from Futuristic Willie. He says, Commanders fan here. So our center position is looking awful. Should we kick the tires on Graham Glasgow?
No.
No. You'd be, honestly, no disrespect to Graham
Yeah,
Glasgow.
disrespect.
He, that's my cousin. No, his best days are behind him.
Yeah, I think he is probably going to retire here soon. He
Maybe
may be
as
waiting
an
for that
offensive line
call,
coach.
but his body's just beating the shit,
Yeah.
to be honest with you. He's always like an undersized guy, relied on a lot of his athleticism, and now that he's 30-something, goddamn, me too. He's ain't the same.
30-something? Well,
I ain't beat
10
my body
years
like
ago?
him, though. I didn't beat my body like him.
You beat your meat, though.
I do.
We do not promote sexual gratification or violence upon others in any way. Everything we say and do is in a satirical and comedic format. Please don't sue us.
Speaking of meats,
Meat.
collecting them, beating them, all that. Our guy, first team all pro.
Yeah.
Jack Campbell is a avid hunter.
I
Hunter
mean,
of
that
turkey.
checks out.
For sure checks out.
Yeah.
He and the Lions social media team made a video of him using a turkey call.
Got a Woodhaven. Y'all spent money on this. This is a nice call. Do I get to
You
keep
keep it,
Really?
yeah.
Money on
I got the pressure on me now. It'll be all right. I'm not like, I don't do anything exotic. I'm like old school. I'll give you like what I would
Yeah.
do when I'm actually hunting. That actually sounds like a real turkey. I gotta get my reed wet. It's brand new, so I gotta break it in a little bit. Okay. Then you wait.
That's
Go
crazy.
gobble. 5 minutes later, and I'm gonna just hit the same thing. That was bad.
Sounds like
And
a
then this
seagull
doesn't,
more
this
than
isn't
a
a
turkey.
real turkey,
Yeah,
but if you
yeah.
like, people are really good and I can cut.
Yeah.
I can't cut. That's right.
Oh,
Same exact call I just did the
okay.
yellow, but now I'm gonna do it on the box call. Now, like a
Nick
perfect
Lucido
day,
knows that noise.
they can hear you good. You pull your mouth call. This box sucks.
sliding on box, too.
I had no clue turkey sounded like that. If that is correct, it's got to be.
Yeah,
a
they
turkey
don't
call.
always gobble.
My whole life, I thought they were gobblers.
No, they gobble. I mean, that's part of it, but they chirp, too.
fuck you, dude. Fuck you, asshole. Oh, like that.
I don't know. I mean, I've never hunted before. I want to hunt.
Oh, dude, it's fun. I've
shot like squirrels, but
shot squirrel in the dome piece.
Yeah.
First shot.
my boy Corey hit a 180 quick scope in the forest with a pellet gun right through a squirrel's neck. He saw a fucking. It was crazy. He like heard something in the trees and like whipped around and shot it, and fucking you saw the squirrel drop in pieces. I was like, dude, what a fucking
stepdad
shot!
and his brothers and sisters used to shoot each other with BB guns, and my Uncle Wayne has a glass eye. Fun fact.
That'll do it.
We'll get Uncle Wayne on the show one day. He's a character.
Shot on Uncle Wayne. I
out
ain't
Uncle
say
Wayne.
that. Says, will Jack use the turkey call to set the defense?
I tweeted that, just the call, not like the entire video, just the call. I was like, the last thing a running back hears before he questions his life choices.
Mm-hmm.
Could you imagine how terrifying it'd be out there to see a 6'5" linebacker just making calls on defense with fucking different animal noises? Oh! I'd be tripping balls.
I wouldn't be
back
able to
there, dude.
focus.
They should do that. I feel like that should be a thing.
That would be pretty
And it
cool.
might bring out some some primalness out of you too.
I can't do elephant. Do you know how to do the elephant?
That's better than me. I don't fucking know.
Is that what elephants sound like? I can't.
I don't.
Woof. Elephants get cracked, maybe. Animal Planet asshole.
Is going on?
Who do
with
you
my
think
life?
can do a better turkey call on the team than Jack? I think there's two guys That's probably it.
Easy doing his mating call. Actually got up and started to head towards the door.
Tate.
I would say Tate and Cade Mays
What's the question?
are the only guys that could be able to compete with Jack
hunting?
Campbell with a turkey call.
Oh, turkey call. Yeah,
Tate
they might
and
be.
Cade Mays.
I heard Cade's like a badass hunter.
Yeah.
Cade's like legit.
Yeah, that's what Tate was
So's
saying.
Frank. That's all Frank wants to do. Apparently, he retired to go do it.
Bro wants to
I
check
thought
it
about
out.
it today. I wanted to post that meme of the girl on the ground and like whoever. And it's like we still talk about you. Just 'cause I was thinking of Frank today. I was listening to Stakes. That's
I
what
miss
happened.
Frank.
I do miss Frank. It's how
Rock
spoiled.
flag and eagle.
I think it's important to. I mean, we bring it up quite often, but like we do have Cade Mays, and he is out. It's like, oh, he's coming back. He's coming back. Even though when he comes back, he's still not Frank.
He's not Frank. Nobody will be Frank.
That's how good Frank was.
That's why we got to draft a center.
Yeah. Luckily, JG's evolved now. Calling his own protections and whatnot too. Like, he's able to do everything now.
Yep.
There's some news. Dan Campbell yesterday. We meant to make note of this yesterday, but Kirby Joseph will be back with the team. Dan Campbell says he's dealing with a personal thing, but
Looking forward to it.
can guarantee he'll be back with the team. So
Guaranteed that he will be back with the
Said
team.
he'll be back soon.
yeah, he'll be
Okay.
back soon. So,
Yeah.
All right.
Which hopefully Kirby's all right. Hopefully
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Still kind of a strange situation, but
Yeah.
don't know what happened there. But hopefully he's all
Also,
right.
Dan Campbell. I know a lot of people like kind of blame him for the injuries, which maybe deserving so. Like enough consistency of it. Maybe that is the outlier. He let the guys have practice, not off today, but took the pads off.
Super light.
Had a chill day, light day. No Derek Moore, no Ahmed Hosteen. We have no update or specifics on that. Well, hopefully I'll check it. I think he's with the media tomorrow too, so hopefully get an answer on that. But yeah.
Sideless with the super chat. He says, I had 2 turkeys going at it over a female turkey behind my house some years ago.
No way.
Sounded like 2 bowling balls smashing into each other.
Oh, it's so hot.
Bet.
What? Can you send that? You had to have recorded a video.
What do you think would be the coolest?
What?
Yeah, damn, bro.
Look at that video, brother.
What do you think?
Sounds so interesting.
What do you think would be the coolest fight, like animal on animal fight to watch? Gorillas, probably, right?
Yeah, gorilla versus grizzly.
Bears.
Grizzly would probably fuck
No,
them
like
up.
same animals.
Oh, same
Like
animals.
fighting over, a mate or territory or something like
I
that.
feel like
Gorillas.
two tigers going at it would be pretty
Tigers
fucking
would be
badass.
sick, yeah.
Because I feel like I've seen gorillas, I've seen bears.
Seen hippos.
Do you
I've
feel
seen-
bad?
I
You
don't know
ever
if
feel
I've
bad
seen
when you
tigers.
watch them fight and like one's getting fucked up? You're ever like, oh.
Man, it's fucking.
See,
it's
I've
the natural
sometimes-
order of the world.
No, for sure. Like the deer, I don't feel bad. Like when I see like tigers and like fucking they're like gouging each other, one's like, I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like, that guy's dead.
It's the way of the
Nah, he's
land,
fine.
though.
They're fine.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he's fine.
It's the way of the land for him.
No, it is.
You got to fight to survive. Survival of the fittest. Chris would die.
All jokes aside, this is kind of random, and sorry for killing the vibe, but I just want to send some prayers out to Nepal with that the flash flood they had. That was awful.
Yeah, it's very scary.
It's crazy. Like we live in a time you get to see that stuff on video, you hear about it, but like seeing it's like, it's different.
I didn't hear about this.
Didn't
Yeah,
hear about
it
or
was
see
it was pretty.
What happened?
Flash flood in Nepal killed dozens, if not hundreds. Of
So
people,
far, they only reported like 30 deaths.
which
31.
It looked like more than 30 people in that
Yeah,
video.
there's no way.
Yeah.
I mean, how do you? Bryce, I showed Bryson this morning. He's like, "Oh, it's fun to swim." No, brother, you ain't swimming in that.
No.
What do you fucking think? There's not a chance.
Hey, get
That
him
thing's
in the
taking
pool.
out bridges and shit. It was
Michael
crazy.
Phelps 2.0.
2 raccoons. That'd be a good fight. I'm sure they get like play possums. Haha. 2 squirrels.
You think raccoons are going to play possum?
Oh yeah, raccoons are smart.
But possums
You know
play
the like the
they-
trash can
wouldn't they
you
be
put on your
playing
house
raccoon?
that was designed to keep raccoons out.
Yeah.
And they found out a way how to open it, and they can't. Like raccoons are just too smart.
I don't like raccoons because they have hands.
Exactly. That's
Yeah. It's,
Street's getting his ass beat by a raccoon.
hey, Sly Cooper, dude. Shout out.
Dude, honestly, I was
South Cooper.
above my backyard one time on an electrical pole. You saw like the Sly Cooper, literally like a
Yeah.
raccoon going down, sliding across like it was straight out of like a movie or like an animation. It was unbelievable.
Raccoons are creepy.
If a
man.
raccoon like pulled out the fucking shank, he just stabbed the other one.
I mean,
I can see it.
I bet they would figure out how to use utensils pretty quickly.
I think they have.
or like weapon, not utensils, but like
That's the other thing too. The trash cans, like they live in them. Like they designed that trash can to keep them out, and they're literally using it for like homes.
if I woke up and I found a raccoon in my trash can, I would be so pissed off.
I would be too. I'm about to start carrying the piece with me to the fucking garbage now.
All right, let's go to break. We'll come back. We got a lot of Dan Campbell audio. We got
Like
Keith
I'm fucking
Abney.
Tony Soprano.
What's going on with Keith Abney? What's going on with an injury to a Detroit Lions cornerback? We'll figure that out. But first, Dante151 with the Super Chat says, shout out to the NFL for finally being the first professional sport in getting rid of the stupid Pro Bowl game as a whole. It gives nothing to enjoy. And yet, we talked about that at the beginning of the show. Yeah, I mean, oh no more Pro Bowl. It was about time. Like I said, Shedeur Sanders made it last year. Yeah. It's a joke at this point. Tyler Huntley made it a couple years ago with like 3 touchdowns passing. Like, all right.
Jared Goff made it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That too.
All right.
All right. Tell us about Supreme Lending.
Let me tell you about Supreme Lending. If you are in the game buying a house right now, you need to call Chad and Chris. They got 0% down payment programs available, as well as $500 off your appraisal just by mentioning Woodward Sports. So tell them Woodward Sports sent you. Chad and Chris are the best in the game. Check out Supreme Lending.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
It's game on at Art & Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art & Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Jahmyr Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Massage Chair House. My guy, Dr. Eric Duncan, holds down the largest massage chair showroom this side of Mississippi.
Yeah.
You guys better pull up, support him. Say what up, though. He watches the show. All right, he's a big Detroit sports fan. But if you aren't in location, in the state of Michigan, where you make it to the corner of Woodward and Long Lake Grove, then you go support him online. He's got the #1 massage chair review channel on the internet. Visit massagechairhouse.com. Tell him the heavy sent you.
Check it out.
You know what you should do? Just go on his video. Maybe we'll pick one out for you guys and just comment your record prediction.
There you go.
Just let him know that he's getting his money's worth on Woodward Sports. He's the heavies rock with our guy, Dr. Eric Duncan.
Shout out Dr. Eric
Great
Duncan.
guy.
Yeah, send him your mock drafts.
Send him your mock drafts. So, despite some hype for Roger McCreary, some way, somehow,
Oh, yeah, dude.
the mainstays for the nickel conversation for the Detroit Lions have consistently been Christian Ezian, who Dan Campbell outright came out and said, yeah, heading into camp, that was a plan, but then he got sick. And then, 4th-round pick, Keith Abney. Unfortunately, Christian Ezian hurt. Looking like Keith Abney going to take the job. Here's Dan Campbell talking about Christian Ezian getting injured.
Yeah, Izzy, it'll probably be a little bit here. I don't know if we'll have him for the opener or not. But we'll have him. I mean, we're going to get him here. If it's not then, we'll get him here early in the season at some point. And then now we think is just a little strain or sprain. So I think we'll be okay here. Let it calm down, so I'm not as worried about that.
So, by default, it sounds like Keith Abney is probably going to be probably going to be your starting nickel come week 1, Spinney. Are you nervous about that?
No, I'm not. I don't know if, like, Christian Ezian is this make or break force on this team anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And I like Keith Abney. I think I said, earlier in the offseason that Keith Abney was going to win the starter position at some point. I thought they would start with Christian Ezian just because he's a vet and then move to Keith Abney later in the season. But, you know, much like other situations that we've seen on this team where you get a guy that goes down with injury and a rookie has to step up and step in, somebody that they already had high hopes for, and we'll see what he's got. So I'm excited to see him go out there. I liked what I've seen from him. Obviously, he's still a rookie, so there is going to be a learning curve. There's going to be times where he gets got, but this is a guy that was one of the best, actually not one of the best, he was the best slot coverage corner in the NCAA last year. And I think that is a damn good starting block to have when you're looking at him being your starting nickel week 1. He is physical at the point of attack, he is sticky in coverage, and he has impressive ball skills, and those make up for his lack of size. So I'm excited to see Keith Abney really get a first go, especially if it's week 1 against the Saints. And the Saints are dealing with some injuries of their own in the wide receiver and running back room. So it's not like he's going to be going up against Chris Olave week 1. It's not like he's going to see Alvin Kamara spread out in the slot week 1. Those guys aren't going to be there more than likely. So it'll be good to get his feet wet at that position early. So if he takes that spot and he runs with it, Christian Ezian's not going to take it back from him. And I'm excited to see Keith Abney go out there and prove why the hype on him has been there. He fell to the Lions in the 4th round. He's turning heads at training camp. All right, well, now it's week 1. It's game 1. It's the New Orleans Saints in the Superdome. Or is it at home?
Well, it's home.
Yeah. Well, in Ford Field. So get ready and go out there and make a play. The last time we started a rookie cornerback week 1 or a rookie nickel week 1, he had a pick 6 against Patrick Mahomes.
Perfect correction there. I don't know. I don't feel strongly about it. I think I'm excited for the opportunity for Keith Abney because he has those kind of expectations, obviously, for some fans, some draft media coming out. I don't know necessarily that he's a finished product yet, and that should be obvious, right? He's a rookie. He was drafted late. He's kind of undersized. I think there's definitely potential there. I'm not that nervous, maybe a little bit nervous, but not that nervous due to the fact that Dan Campbell told you yesterday, listen, if we don't have the personnel, if it ain't working out, we're going to run base. And I know it may not be ideal, but it is what they've run for the last 3-4 years, and they have a lot more experience in that. They have the guys filling in those positions a lot more experience than Keith Abney, with all due respect to him. I'm excited for Keith Abney. I think there is an upside there. I don't know if we're ready to see it right away. But I'm not worried about the New Orleans, though. You know, that ain't even like one I'm sweating at all. But
an injured New Orleans
great
team.
First game for him. I'll tell you that. He did have a good practice yesterday. Blanketed Amon-Ra twice.
Yeah, I'm excited to see it. I believe in the kid as a prospect. And like I said, is he a finished product? No, he's not. He's a rookie. Yeah. He's going to have to learn as he goes. There's no better way to learn than to get tossed into the fire. And so I'm excited to see him go out there and make some plays.
Shout out to our guy, Jerome Jenkins. I called him out by his name yesterday. Well, I apologize for that one. He is on the Roger McCreary train. For what reason? We don't know. We're not hearing too many things out of him at camp.
Why do it hurt you all to hear positives about McCreary? We haven't heard any positives about McCreary.
And that's,
wouldn't, but we haven't heard any.
Do you have the video of Abney talking about taking the first team reps?
Yes, I did.
I feel like Roger McCreary would be taking the first team reps if there's positives about that.
Get the confidence from Shep to work with the ones. How much confidence does that give you when you go out there?
It gives me a lot of confidence because, Shep is a great coach, a very passionate coach, and for him to put you out there, he definitely got to trust you. And, so just having that, knowing that, okay, hey, Abney, you up. So him saying that, it definitely gives me a great confidence booster because, I don't want to let him down. I don't want to let my teammates down. So that's really what it does for me.
That's, first team, Abney on first team reps, not McCreary.
Nope.
Not reported McCreary's getting reps with the first team at all. It's
hasn't
been consistently Christian Ezian and Abney. Maybe if there were like an injury and stuff like that. I'm not trying to shut on Roger McCreary. I'm just giving you I'm telling you, reporting you what's going on.
Yeah.
Nick, how you feeling about Keith Abney being your starting nickel come week 1?
You got to be ready to play.
I'm thrilled. I like Keith Abney. I liked the draft pick at the time. You think about a program that got completely transformed the last few years in an Arizona State. He was a leader on that defense. He can also lay, the boom a little bit in the backfield. So I wouldn't be surprised if, watch out, Shuck on the blind side one of these times. Watch out for Keith Abney, not just obviously getting in those passing lanes and getting his, hand on the football. But watch out for him as a chess piece that Shep can use and to utilize him and that speed. And honestly, even just a smaller guy at times, maybe get lost in the sauce a little bit, comes down, shows off that speed. And Keith Abney's a guy that I trust. And to go along with these other rookies that I have high hopes for, we'll see with Blake Miller. Looked pretty solid again. Well, fingers crossed that he is that guy. But Derek Moore, I think, is going to be a key contributor for this team. And Keith Abney is looking like a day one starter, fellas. It's looking a lot like Brad Holmes may have found his magic again in the draft.
See, I think again, all due respect to Keith Abney.
We have a bad secondary. I know that. But
yeah. I don't think it's a day one starter like, damn, we got one. It's like, damn, we got none. So that's like the situation thrusting him into the starting role.
Do you have higher hopes for Keith Abney than you had for Malcolm Rodriguez?
Yes.
I do as well.
Yeah.
And I thought Malcolm played a pretty solid role his
role.
rookie season.
Absolutely.
When he needed to.
Yeah. Well, there's higher expectations too, right? Like Keith was projected to be a second-round pick.
Yeah, and I don't know. Yeah, no. And that's that. I feel like that's what Nick is pointing to. Like he's a better prospect, and I think trust is strong. I wouldn't say I trust him yet.
It's exciting. I'll give you that.
I am excited.
Yeah,
and
excited
I believe in him. I don't know if I trust him yet. Like I have to see him go out there and do it. But the talent is there. Like I said, man, he's got everything you want in a slot type cornerback. He is scrappy. He is physical. He is fast. He's got good ball skills. He's got a good nose for the football and sniffing out different runs and things like that. So I'm excited to see him go out there and earn it. And I think he will. Like I said, you're going up against a New Orleans Saints team that's down its two best wide receivers and its best running back, more than likely, for week one. So it's if you at least you're not going up against the Dallas Cowboys,
Yeah, I guess I'll say this about the trust thing. Obviously, we do have to see it, but I do like him as a prospect. I think in this defense, he can be successful, especially because obviously those guys on the outside might get picked apart a lot. Like, I don't know how much they're going to – I mean, they'll probably definitely try to pick on, the first –
they're going to target him
5'9" rookie. But I do think I will say I trust by this time next season, there's no question that you have your starting nickel cornerback in Keith Abney. I think I trust that, and you'll see the development throughout the year.
I agree. I think Keith Abney can grow into everything that Amik Robertson was for you.
I just want to –
not just week one, though, obviously.
Yeah. Okay, there you go. That's kind of where I'm at.
Yeah.
I just want to set proper – again, last week, second-string offense. He was 3 for 4 for like 56 yards, and he had a holding call that negated a sack that would have, on third down, would have took them off the field. That's just we got to be patient. I'm not trying to set the expectation of a Brian Branch or even 5 steps below that. We're just going to ease ourselves into this one.
How about Amik of last season who was pretty cooked?
Hopefully he's better than that.
That's what I'm saying.
Need him to be better than that.
Yeah.
But Amik was also being pulled in a lot of different directions last year.
Well, Meek was asked to be your starting corner last year on the outside, remember, because of the injuries we had. So
Luigi Gaming with the Super Chat, he says, one really good corner can change a defense for sure. I absolutely can. That's why I kind of want to trade for Joey Porter Jr.
I would be definitely down to trade for Joey Porter Jr. I think we should trade for Joey Porter Jr. Not even just because, quarterback, we need a quarterback. We need the depth.
Yeah.
If any one of these guys goes down, we're extremely fucked, it feels like.
And I don't think that Pittsburgh is shopping him, but if they are, I would love to see Brad Holmes do that, because that not only gives you a starting outside cornerback, like you said, it frees up so much off of the plate of a Rock Yassin and a DJ Reed to allow them to play more free and to have some good depth.
Would you rather
Carlton would have been nice, KJ Obey, yes.
sit on a chair with cake? No, I'm just kidding. Would you rather
or Dylan
have Keith Abney out there or Devin White?
Depends on the situation. It depends. If it's 1st and 10, Devin White. If it's 3rd and 10, Keith Abney. And that's that.
I mean, that's what's going to be.
That plays to what Dan Campbell said. It's situation based. It's style based. It's if they go out there with 4 wide receivers and spread them out, Keith Abney's going to be on the field. And And I believe he'll be ready for it.
Yeah, I think the main thing, too, with him, and I think the development can happen quick here, too. Like, going back to that preseason game, 4 targets, 3 catches, 56 yards. When I watched it, he never really seemed to play the ball. And that's just more just getting adjusted to the NFL level. It does suck to hear, to remember that it is like the second-string guys, but, like, who's to say that rookie didn't have talent over there who made that one-handed catch? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But so I think, a couple more plays he sees. I remember talking to Darius Slay about this specifically. I told you guys, too, if you haven't paid attention, college football, there's that white stripe around the football. There's not that in the NFL, so it makes it kind of harder to read. Once he gets that down, or even just remembers to play the ball in general, when you see receivers getting excited, look for the ball versus fucking hanging on to the player for dear life. Make a play on the ball. That's all I need.
Detroit DC says Lions can't make that deal. Laporta and Branch due for payments. Oh, we wouldn't be paying Joey Porter Jr. We would be trading for him as a gun for hire this season.
Yeah.
Which I am 100% down for, because somebody's going to pay him, and you'll get the pick back.
Nitty Gritty says, do we have any third-rounders left next year for Joey Porter Jr.? I don't know that it would cost you a third-rounder. They get him for a little bit cheaper, and I think you would get that pick back if he signs a semi-decent contract in free agency.
I think he's saying that, though, like...
Especially if this defense, like the front seven, performs well.
Bradley's throwing around those third-rounders.
Oh, yeah, he does.
That's probably why he brought up that one.
He does, like, pass. I mean, I told you guys, we were going around Brad's neighborhood for Halloween, and he gave Bryce a third-round pick. Just dropped it right in his bag. So
can we even afford Porter, says Robert M. Yeah, you're not paying. You're not trading for Joey Porter Jr. to pay him to be your cornerback forever. You're trading for him to be your starting cornerback this season, and I would do that. I think it's worth it, and I think you are arguably a lockdown starting cornerback away from being a true Super Bowl contender.
And you got to look, the way these roster cuts work nowadays, too, there's not like week by week. It's all done at once. And you might miss out on the guy. You might have to make those trades sometimes. It's a mini trade deadline, if you will.
Make sure you guys stay tuned this weekend. Obviously, we're doing all the Lions coverage on Saturday, but on Sunday, me and Easy will be going live for Detroit Lions roster cuts. Probably 3:30 we'll be hopping on, so make sure you guys tune in.
Tap in for that one. But, yeah, I think it's been that way. You see it with Keyshawn Booty trade the other day. Jalen Reed, I think, got traded as well, too. Like, these cut days become like mini trade deadlines. And I also think Brad Holmes might wait until the middle of the season to see if this team is worth investing into like that. Because you do have some deficiencies, one at the center position, even if Cade Mays comes back, given camp reports. And you still have that question about Blake Miller. Blake Miller, I get it's against Aiden Hutchinson, but he's been getting fucking murdered the last 2 days. It's going to happen. Like, I'm not saying it's not going to happen, but just like, is it going to be able to carry you to a Super Bowl or deep into the playoffs? I don't know. Unless you go up in the upper echelon in the league.
Yeah.
I can't call them a cornerback away from being a true contender because we are doing a bit of projecting with the offensive and the defensive line, to be fair. I want to see it in regular season. I agree, though, if everything kind of maps out to be consistent with what we're seeing, then yes, they are that piece away. But right now I wouldn't be comfortable saying it, so I would wait till a trade deadline move to open up. Plus, at that point, where you're at with your team roster.
Make an offer they can't refuse, says one Pride 313 in the Woodward Sports chat.
JJM might get cut from the Vikings or be third string QB, says Madden Zen Music. JJ McCarthy. That guy, I thought he had the talent to be a good NFL quarterback because of some of the throws I saw him make. His development was tanked at Michigan, and he didn't have a chance to develop in the pros either. They didn't have a guy in front of him. They didn't have any grace period. He was just thrown in the fire, and it's bad. I could see J.J. McCarthy having a somewhat reunion or renaissance with a different team if he's given
charges.
Yeah, if he's given time to actually develop behind a good quarterback and learn how to play.
I mean, given how pouty and pissy he's been, I feel like it might have to be a guy like Jim Harbaugh who he has a relationship with.
Yeah.
Because
very immature.
Yeah, you can't be. I don't know if he's actually gonna get cut or anything like that. I think they'll probably keep him because they drafted him and all that other good shit. But if it were a situation like that, it's probably because being a pissy little bitch and they want him out of the locker room versus causing drama.
I mean,
I know where he could go.
Where?
The University of Michigan.
Yeah, go back.
Go back to school. No, they obviously didn't allow that, but shout out JJ. Thanks for the ring, brother. Yeah, that is. Yeah. They canceled it, though.
I always called him a handoff merchant, but I will confess I did think Penix would be better than he was. So
He was the 5-star quarterback.
Penix is better than he technically. I mean, that's fucking bottom of the barrel.
Yeah, those are the worst quarterbacks in the NFL right there. But, I mean, 5-star quarterback, he did his job. He did his job, and that was to win a championship, and he did that.
Yeah.
Shout out, JJ.
And he's just helping out the state of Michigan by making the Vikings waste a first-round pick.
Yep.
So,
Shout out.
Contribution.
Yeah, facts. Great point.
True.
Buddy.
Yeah, I can't even see him having like a Daniel Jones like renaissance. Like I can't even. I would say a step below that.
I could see him go to.
I'm a hater.
I could see him go to a system where he can learn behind a good quarterback and use the skills and talent that he has. Because like Malik Willis,
go to one where
Malik
they give
Willis
you the
did
defensive
it.
play calls.
Geno Smith did it. Like it's.
I think though
he's talented.
I think there's some difference though. With I think JJ's a lot more. Like there's a lot more to work on than those guys.
True.
Like I feel like those guys are more pro ready. Where JJ, getting all due respect, you won the championship, but I think even Michigan fans at this point tell you he was a little bit of a handoff merchant.
No, for sure.
You hate too hard on JJ.
No, I don't think so.
These are things that
he's
happen.
one of the worst quarterbacks in the NFL.
I'm just reading words off the screen.
JJ McCarthy.
JJ's playing possum. It's brilliant.
That's true. That is fair.
JJ can flick it, don't get it twisted. Yeah, it's bean maybe. No, I'm just kidding. JJ's got an arm.
He's got an arm for sure.
Got an arm.
But he can't layer throws.
You need more than an arm in the NFL.
Yeah, everybody's got an arm in the NFL. You don't make it to the NFL without an arm.
Jamarcus Russell.
Yeah, Jamarcus Russell had a great arm.
Cannon.
Joe Milton.
Anthony
The
Richardson.
Michigan quarterback before J.J. McCarthy has the best arm in the NFL.
Yeah.
And he can't play.
Anthony Richardson has a fucking tremendous arm.
Cannon.
What we're not going to do is we're not going to say this is a championship with an asterisk. That's what we're not going to do.
Cheeseburger.
Good shit.
No, but
How do we go from fucking Keith Abney to J.J. McCarthy?
I don't know.
How? What
People
fucking
are-
universe did we just
People
step
are
in?
sick.
I'm gonna ask you this on the Abney thing to put a bow on it, maybe. But
Yeah.
do you think it will help his development starting
Yes.
week 1, or do you think it'll hurt him by the end of the year, possibly losing confidence?
I think it'll help him a lot.
Yeah.
Just the repetition. I think that's kind of what he needs. Again, like go watch the tape from the preseason game. Did he get got a few times? Yeah. But was he like close enough to make a play? Yeah. There's a little bit of a mental error. Wasn't looking for the ball. Didn't play the ball. Played the man. That's why he got called for the penalty. And he's a little handsy to begin with because he's kind of undersized. But it's just the repetitions in itself will help him. I think he's a guy that it's like he's going to work hard at it regardless. I don't think his mentality will be broken by it.
And if you are a cornerback in the NFL and you lose confidence over getting cooked, you are never going to be good anyways. You have to have the goldfish mentality. Those guys that play cornerback in the NFL are the proudest, most boisterous guys for a reason, because they can't let a single play affect how they think of themselves, because it's such a confidence and instinct-based position. I think he is mentally strong enough to overcome some early struggles, which he's probably going to run into.
Yeah, and Keith Abney's grandfather was a roofer, and the way he looks at it, I'm just kidding. Remember T.A. used to say that shit?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
I mean, T.A. is a good example of that, though. Like, he was getting cooked a lot. He still thinks he's the best cornerback in the world. That's how those guys work, man. Like, Okudah was the sad boy, and that's why he's kind of out of the league right now.
And can I say something, too, with all due respect to T.A. and the opportunities he almost gave us, almost happened, whatever. Like, I do appreciate that stuff. But, like, he came in the league, immediately was talking about, like, making music for, like, Alabama, the naysayers. Started the podcast. Like, Saint got the podcast, but Saint didn't have that
He was an
podcast
all-pro
until
after that.
Yeah, until he had the shit figured out. There's a clip today ML Football put out there, and this is old, but like him like rapping in the studio. Like, I feel like TA wanted to be a star more than he wanted to be great, with all due respect, and I think we saw that in his play.
I think that's a good point.
I think so.
You can't half-ass an NFL career.
No.
You can't focus on other things while you're trying to become an NFL player. Because it doesn't matter if you're a first-round pick.
Especially if you have it figured out already.
Yeah, you got to earn your stripes. And like you said, Amon-Ra's got his podcast, but he was already a first-team All-Pro by the time that shit was coming out.
Already had 900-yard seeds. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Remember, he was doing TikToks like before his rookie season even got underway, and we were kind of like, all right, yeah, I like this. I like the confidence, kid. Like, but we weren't kind of comfortable with that at first because it was
I was
like,
never comfortable with it. I just because like listen. The way this regime has operated has been with those red-ass, hard-working,
grinders,
psychopath-type guys. I didn't get that vibe from TA.
That's why, dude,
But you got it from St. Brown. You get it from Panay. You get it from Hutch. You get it from Jack Campbell. You get it from Brian Branch. All these other guys like want to be great. Kirby's the only one that ventured off, but it was like post-injury, right? So it's like that's the type of – I get it why they draft that way because they typically work out. The one time they veered off, it bit them in the ass.
And, like, oh, fuck, what was I going to say?
You loved me, and I love you too.
I do love you, man.
Those turkeys just sound like bowling balls.
Hey, I'm not judging. Just like to shoot straight.
I was going to say something. I can't remember. Fuck.
It's the worst.
I am a fan
I will say, though,
of guys
that
with
the
big butts.
whole mentality of, like, the work hard thing, like, it's not as infectious as you think. Like, working hard, like that kind of work ethic and stuff is a lot more internal than it is external. So
For
you
sure.
can have a good
want it
culture.
for
For sure.
Whereas like the behavior stuff, you know, like that's more like if you're around a bunch of good guys. Like I think the behavior is a little bit more like kind of infectious, but like hard work is the one thing that you gotta. You can raise it being around other dogs, but like for the most part, it's what you are, and it comes from self.
It's a mental makeup.
Oh, I was gonna talk about Ruben Bain having nappy hair, no gloves, no arm tape, no tattoos.
Didn't stop in the mirror to put the hat on.
Yeah, is out there an hour after practice working on his own pass rush moves by himself. Ruben Bain is going to be a fucking monster. Dude.
There's been both in the last preseason game, the little hump move he uses, where he's fucking one-arms him, one-arms him. He did it again in a joint practice this week. It's But it looked like the same thing, the same clip. I wish we would have traded up for him. I'll be honest about it, to be honest with you. I mean, I don't think there's a world where Blake Miller ends up being better than what Ruben Bain is.
But Derek Moore might.
But maybe, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I thought about that. I literally thought about that. If you put Ruben Bain in that role, they were like, putting Derek Warren. I don't know if it would work.
Probably not work the same. No, he is more of your
typical,
three down edge rusher.
Bain got a little bit banged up. He's expected to be back by week 1.
Ruben Bain?
Yeah.
Oh, damn. That's unfortunate to hear.
That popped up when I was looking for some of this NFL news.
I'm telling you something, too, man. Like, he's in a perfect scenario with Vita Vea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just a guy that you have to double team.
And Kalijah Cansey.
Yeah.
Like, two nasty interior guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Kalijah Cansey isn't what Adam thought he was going to be.
Yeah.
Draft him at 6.
I remember
but,
the talks.
Yeah.
But,
check it out.
or whatever pick we had. Was it 6?
It was 6.
Yeah, but,
was he right after the Jack Campbell pick?
He went like 14 or something like that.
I remember those arguments. It was blowing my fucking mind.
I like Cansey.
I liked him too.
Yeah, but number 6 overall?
No,
not
I
a
did
fucking
not.
People were calling you stupid for Kyle Hamilton, but eating up Adam saying Kalijah Cansey.
Yeah, that shit was driving me nuts. It was like a
Kyle Hamilton All-Pro.
I don't know. It was just
Arguably
nuts.
best safety.
Like, because I would talk to these people. I love you, Klotz. Klotzy was one of them. He'd be like, "Oh, I agree. Like Jalen Carter, all-pro talent, all-world talent." But Kalijah, no, you just said it. You just said that out of your fucking mouth. All-world talent. No, that's it. That's the guy you take.
Yep.
Highest paid defensive tackle in the game right now. Super Bowl champion. By the way.
Kalijah kind of resembles Aaron Donald. Like, all right, well, he's not going to be Aaron Donald.
Yeah, do you know how fucking rare it is
one of one.
to have a guy that's fucking barely 6 foot dominating the interior offensive line? It's not.
One of one.
Yeah, come on.
There's a reason he's literally the GOAT.
Let's be real.
All right, let's go to break. We gotta make up some time real quick. We'll come back. We got more Dan Campbell. We got Jahmyr Gibbs. We got Isaac
can't wait for the
Tesla.
Jahmyr Gibbs one.
A lot to talk about. Detroit Lions forward. But first, tell us about Buddies and Thrive.
Let me tell you about Buddy's Pizza. They're the best in the game. The Detroit-style original OG pizza. And you can get $10 off your $50 order or more when you use the promo code Woodward Sports 26. That's Woodward Sports 26. Dine in or carry out eligible. Make sure you get that $10 off today.
And it's time to upgrade your game with Thrive Energy Pouches. No jitters, no sugar crash, and zero bloating. Thrive can be found online at dipstop.com. Remember to use promo code WSN for 15% off your entire order. When I'm going out for a night of fun, I make sure to bring a can of Thrive Energy Pouches for just a little boost, a little upgrade to keep my night looking great. Make sure to pick up some Thrive Energy Pouches today.
Hey, Charles. For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
Some days call for light, others lean bold. What about everything in between?
All Day IPA, the easy choice for every day. Citrusy, crisp, refreshing. Flavor you can float with. Light on the hops, big on refreshment. One's great. 2, even better. Brewed with you in mind. No shortcuts, no fuss. Big on flavor, never too much. All Day IPA. Hop into easy.
Put in off the volley. Maxi Rodriguez.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
It's the Yaldo I Center. My guy Joey went there. Darren McCarty went there. He said he probably won 8 Stanley Cups had he got his eyes fixed sooner. It's the Yaldo I Center. They've been the number one LASIK in Metro Detroit for quite some time. Since I was a small child, I remember they've been around for 30-plus years, and most patients are in and out in under 8 minutes and see in 20/20 the very next day. They're doing free consultations right now, and they're doing $199 per eye. Give them a call at 248-553-9800 or visit yaldoeyecenter.com. Maybe I do need some right now. Listen, I'm Mr. Icon Living. Shout out to Icon Repair and Collision. They actually helped out my stepdaughter last night in Shelby Township. They also got location in Pontiac and Madison Heights. Give them a call on the phone number on the screen or visit them online at iconauto.com. They offer free car loaners and even offer to pay your deductible.
Check it out.
What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live for Sports.com.
Live.
Reaction on Chris Nicholas Kohloff. Smash like button, be friends, tell a friend, share the stream.
Share it.
Sharon. One of the reasons I've been nervous for Keith Abney, again, I think he'll get there. I'm just like week 1. Ooh, I don't know. But it's because a certain somebody has been moved to slot throughout training camp under Drew Petzing's offense. And that certain somebody been working out of that slot position and Drew Petzing's offense. And that certain somebody is running back Jahmyr Gibbs. Chris, do you got the tape? You got the clip. Did we maybe not? Let's see.
There's no one sent.
Ah, son of a biscuit eating bulldog.
I'm not
You
going
scared
to,
me for a
so
second.
quit asking.
Well, I guess I have to work on getting that to you if there's not in
I'll
there.
grab it.
Take my word for it. It was electric.
I promise you it was. Jahmyr Gibbs getting that work out of the slot and has been nasty at it. Matter of fact, yesterday, I should say, he had a nasty catch that we were going to play for you guys. We'll get that clip for you up here shortly. But even afterward, late in practice, they had an 11-11 scenario. The first time, I believe they scored. The last time, they fell short on downs due to a drop by Jahmyr Gibbs. But the thing you want to hear, the thing that I like, this is that mental dog that we were talking about that Brad Holmes, Dan Campbell liked to draft and put on his team. Jahmyr Gibbs gave himself the Amon-Ra St. Brown punishment post-practice. I don't know if he caught the 2-on-2 balls, but he hit the jugs machine for quite some time. Matter of fact, some of the post-practice interviews, you can see him in the background catching it. They also just got him on tape as well. Jahmyr Gibbs taking this wide receiver role, or expansion, I should say, serious. And I think he'd be a deadly weapon for the Detroit Lions.
Absolutely. Like, he is one of, if not the most explosive weapons in the NFL. And getting the ball in his hands in space is much easier to do in the slot position than it is coming out of the backfield. So I think it's a great move. I think it's something that we wanted to see, something that we were kind of sold on the past couple years when they were talking about Jahmyr Gibbs. Like, oh, he's a weapon, he's not a running back. He's going to go out there and he's going to make things happen. And you saw it last year pick up a lot. He had like 77 catches, over 600 yards or something like that. But I think this year, with Drew Petzing, with the creativity that we're going to see in the offense between him and Mike Kafka, you're really going to see Jahmyr Gibbs open up as a pass catcher, and that will just only solidify the true danger that the Lions have when it comes to an aerial attack. When you look
finally getting the weaponry that we were promised he'd be from Brad Holmes.
Yeah.
And the thing with him getting the ball in space like that, already open, ain't nobody tackling him. That's to the crib.
100%.
100%.
We got the video. We got the video of Jahmyr Gibbs right here. Just an all hands nasty grab out of the slot with the defender draped all over him,
That's
too.
Keith Abney.
Trying to make a play on the ball.
And
Good tight coverage from Keith Abney.
Yeah, that's yesterday's. This has been
that's a crazy
common thing going on in practice is Jahmyr Gibbs burning him in the slot.
Yeah, and there is not a player in the NFL that can cover Jahmyr Gibbs one-on-one in the slot. There isn't. When you're looking at linebackers, when you're looking at nickel cornerbacks, when you're looking at safeties, there isn't a guy out there that's going to be able to cover Ja one-on-one in open space in the slot. He's going to embarrass some people.
Forget open space. I mean, that was some pretty good coverage, and that was a very impressive catch for a running back. Like very, very impressive. So you combine that with his obviously otherworldly speed and other physicals that we talk about constantly with Ja, like this is spooky because if he takes that step, that will be absolutely huge because I don't like necessarily. I get that he's an elite running back in your bell cow, and you want to give him a lot of reps, obviously, at the running back because he's effective there. But giving a few break plays where he's in the slot or something where you could put him in positions to where he might not get hit or he might be in a more favorable position to avoid a little bit of contact, reduce a little bit of wear and tear, but still get usage out of him. I love that for Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah. On top of that, the eyes that it'll put on him if you bump him out to the slot. The check. The cornerback saying, please, God, no! You got the linebacker out there like, I gotta do this. What are we doing? Like, people are going to be losing their minds when they see Jahmyr Gibbs bump out to the slot. The defensive coordinator is going to be screaming everything. The green dot's going to be screaming everything. The nickel cornerback's going to be shitting his pants, and then you could just hand the ball up the middle.
That's
and it's going to make just another wrinkle for Drew Petzing and for Mike Kafka, not Capcut, for Mike Kafka to go out there and create even more chaos with their play calling.
It's I do think there are guys that can cover Jahmyr out of the backfield. I do. I mean, I'm sorry, I should say this from the slot position. But the thing is, he's probably going to start at the running back position, motioning to the slot. And in that scenario, it's more than likely going to be a linebacker, especially if you're showing like a heavy front. A couple two tight ends out there, and you sneak out Jahmyr Gibbs the outside, and he's running an actual route. He's gonna do some damage, man. And I think I agree with Chris. Like that catch is like that's an upgrade from last year. I don't remember making like catches like that. And I think he's going to get better at outrunning as well, too, the more he does it. I see Mads in the Woodward Sports chat says, can Gibbs handle that workload? I think this is less of a load on him, having to come through the offensive line and then break off some tackles, maybe break some tackles even before he gets there because the offensive line plays not what we think. He's going to be out in space already right when he gets the ball.
Could you imagine the sweat on the ass crack of the linebacker that has to stand out there in space with Jahmyr Gibbs? You motion him out from the backfield, and you got the linebacker on him, and then you say, clear out, and you motion the other wide receiver to the other side of the field. So it's Jahmyr Gibbs standing out there one-on-one with a linebacker who is shitting his pants.
Let him cook.
And that's where some magic is going to happen. You want to see I'll put you on a highlight reel, son. Jahmyr Gibbs in space against a linebacker, that's a scary sight for a defensive coordinator.
Shut up and take my money.
Yeah, I'm excited about Gibbs. I don't want to get too carried away yet. That was practice. I know Gibbs can do it in the regular season, but we've also seen him and Jared Goff at times not be on the same page coming out of the backfield. And we knew going in that Gibbs could be electric in the pass game. We've seen potential and glimpses of it. Seeing that highlight gives me, some hope, but I do want to, I got to see it in the regular season.
Yeah.
Because we have seen them, even when, Gibbs has cooked some people, like not be on the same page, not come down with it. If it's across the middle, pass doesn't get completed. I want to see it in the regular season, but great to see because that's an unbelievable catch.
Yeah,
that's an unbelievable.
So you trust Keith Abney, but you don't trust Jahmyr Gibbs in the slot.
Come on.
I'm joking.
Do you guys think you're going to see a CMC level type push?
Yes. Oh yeah. I mean, the other thing is they've been bringing everybody and their mother to try out for a running back position right now. I mean, Jabari Small came back today from his concussion, but Isaiah Pacheco, even when he was in, remember when Jahmyr Gibbs holding out, Pacheco wasn't getting the first team reps. It was Vaki. And then Sailors after that. Like, I don't think they trust their running back 2 situation at all.
No.
So Jahmyr Gibbs is going to get a lot of looks. Dan Campbell's outright told you guys he's going to be the bell cow this year. And so, yeah, I think if you're number one in your fantasy leagues, you probably should draft in Jahmyr Gibbs. And even if he gets in the field with somebody that can't cover, if he's coming out of the backfield, that person's not going to be a matchup with him.
Jameer Gibbs can't be covered one-on-one by anybody.
What about Brian Branch?
Just because you're fast don't make you uncoverable.
I mean, Antoine Winfield's pretty good, right?
You got to learn how to that was a running play.
He just got cooked.
Got
cooked one-on-one in the hole.
You could be fast. You still got to work on your releases and whatnot. We see with Isaac Tesla. You see with the kid drafted by the Chiefs. Like, you still got to work on your routes and
Jameer Gibbs
releases.
is shiftier than anybody else on our team, though.
It doesn't mean nothing. You still got to know your releases and
Don't
routes
touch me, I'm sizzling.
and landmarks. I think we'll see the best version of him, but I'm not saying no one can cover him.
I am.
It's a little too far. The water bottle.
You take away the speed and the shiftiness. What is he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take away his speed and his ability to shake defenders out of their shoes, and then anybody can cover him.
Alvin Kamara 2020, 81 receptions, 826 yards. Yeah, maybe something like that, to be honest with you, because if the offensive line not overthinking, you got to think about all the checkdowns you'd be getting too.
What?
Oh, yeah.
What?
It's going to be between. I mean, we have Amon-Ra coming up next, but it's between like Gibbs or Tesla. I was going to have like the weakest defenders on them in those situations, and I have faith that they'll consistently cook them.
I do too.
All right, let's go to break. Let me tell you
about all day IPA, man. It's delicious. It's a Michigan staple. It's been in the game for over 15 years from Founders Brewing Company, and you can find it today at an Art and Jake's near you on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday for $5 short. So when you're watching football this season, you're going to watch it on Monday, Thursday, and Sunday. You might as well watch it at Art and Jake's with a $5 short of all day IPA in your hand. Makes sense to me. Art and Jake's, all day IPA, Founders Brewing Company, Woodward Sports. It's what Michigan's all about.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Don't tell anyone, but I'm actually a baby. I came in with my mom. Next thing I know, I had a desk. But Feldman's deals are so good, even I can sell them.
Right now, get this 2026 Silverado for only $179 a month.
Great, another great deal. Looks like I'm working past nap time.
Feldman Chevrolet, Michigan's #1 Chevy dealer.
You're building a whole combat sports enterprise in the heart of it in Detroit, and that's what I think is the coolest.
I think with opportunity, right? Like you said, maybe you like to punch people in the face for real, and you know you want to be a boxer, and you have an option there. Maybe you don't like getting punched in the face, and you want to make, you like the theatricals and the storylines, and so you have an avenue here. Maybe you start at one and then want to change to the other. I don't care. I just want you in the building and know that you have some place to go to explore that. Just having the ability to, what do you want to do and how do you want to do it to the best of your ability? And, it all starts with the kids.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Shout out to the Gold Crown Royal Jester. It's still in my Roto, but the Roto's after gym these days. The one is sober out before the show because they give me a little too high sometimes. They're pretty strong. Make sure you grab it from me if you take it apart. It's 1.5 grams of greatness. All right, quad infused, keef coated, THCA and terpenes all packed into one. Next time at dispensary, don't think. Just ask for Gold Crown because if you're gonna smoke like royalty.
Shout out the baddies.
Shout out to the baddies, baby. I saw a comment in there that the Detroit Lions can still pick up running backs, after the cuts and maybe even some trades. That's a great point. That definitely could be the case. But also remember, last year, Drew Petzing had Michael Carter getting picked up in fantasy leagues. He's doing numbers with them. I think Drew Petzing can cook. So even though we're getting some no-name guys, and I like Jacob Saylors too, to be honest with you.
And this is the reality of NFL backfields. You normally don't have a David Montgomery and Jameer Gibbs. You're not going to have a Derrick Henry and Saquon Barkley. You're going to have your guy, and then it's going to be a little mix and match, or you draft a rookie. So, expect the Lions to draft a running back next year within the first 4 rounds, I would say. But
Wow. Colts released Mekhi Blackman.
Really?
The cornerback, yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, Jack Henry.
For what reason?
Speakeasy's podcast, Colts waived Mekhi Blackman, who played all 17 games on Indy last year, started 11, 2 inch, 64 tackles, 7 PBUs. Do you
Shout out to Jack.
Bring him
In the
home.
Woodward Sports Chat. Dropping that news off by us. Yeah.
There's got to be something, though. You don't just let a guy like that go. Even if he's having a bad training camp. Like,
yeah.
A guy that did that last year is making your team no matter, unless he fucking kills somebody, which hopefully he didn't.
Yeah, maybe he didn't, yeah. Yeah, I mean, listen, he's obviously not like the sexiest name out there. It's a recognizable name because I'm pretty sure he was like a higher draft pick. But, like, we need bodies. You know, and I think the Colts are a good situation, too, though, so it's not like he's like in a bad situation where he doesn't look good. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like bad players all around.
Yeah, and
he's
like,
in a good situation
even if
over
he
there.
was bad, like, they have Sauce over there, so he'd be the number 2 at the very most. There has to be more to that.
Not a PFF guy. For context, last year overall ranked 100th out of 114 cornerbacks.
PFF is garbage.
PFF is garbage. And I know he's a willing tackler, despite him being a little undersized. I would call him for sure.
Yeah. Undersized. Sounds like Brad's kind of guy.
Yeah,
Shit,
I don't
that
get
sounded
that.
You brought in Trayvon Diggs. Like, you're not gonna not bring this guy in, right?
Tiny bit.
Yeah. The big one's hurt.
The big one's hurt.
What is with Brad? These fucking
small cornerbacks.
Yeah, it's
because he made like Carlton Davis, big cornerback, best cornerback you've had. Rock Ya-Sin, big cornerback, best cornerback you've had since Carlton Davis. Like, I mean,
even DJ
give me
Reed.
fucking Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah. I don't know. He's the cornerback whisperer. And it's like, and the thing with Amik Roberts, great guy, and also like a dog of a human being. Like, don't get me wrong, but it's like, yeah, but he punches the ball out. Yeah, but he allows the catch. If he's not guaranteed to punch the ball out, you're kind of fucked.
Yeah, a little bit.
And those smaller bodies, listen, I'm not in the NFL, but they don't last. They really don't.
Colts have Charvarius Ward. That is
Clavicular
CB2. Yeah,
Ward.
but still, like, you're not dropping.
Clavicular what?
Back, like,
Clavicular Ward.
I don't know, man. He had to have done something, because if he was having that bad of a camp, you'd still wait until camp cuts, or you would trade him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, the Lions would have traded for him, but I don't want to speculate, but I'm assuming there had to be some kind of situation that we don't know about yet. Adam from the D with the super chat. He says, I shit-maxed my pants this morning trying to fart mog a guy at the gym. # dog. Hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do, brother. I've been there. Amik is Christian Watson's son, says KJ Obey. Yeah, that was pretty bad.
But he's also Justin Jefferson.
He is Justin Jefferson's dad, so that cancels out.
I know you guys talked about Joey Porter Jr. Is there a guy that you'd be willing to give up a 6th or a 7th for in terms of the NFL draft, in terms of running back that we could get in here that's maybe a couple years under his belt, that plays for maybe a team that's not supposed to be great? Because
you got a name in mind? Sounds like you do.
Nothing yet.
You have to come to me with a name. To be honest with you.
I don't really know. No. I don't think you should trade any future assets for a running back, because
running back. I thought he was a cornerback.
You could pick up running backs and they'll play well. Like, it is the turnover on that position when you're looking for guys to just be a running back too, or fill in, or do this. Yeah, no, I wouldn't trade any pieces for a running back.
Yeah. There's one more. Do we give Tesla the time it deserves? Or do we do it now?
I think we could do it now.
Okay. Or we got the Gibbs top. You got the top 100 Lions thing. Yeah. All right. Cool.
Fellas, would you be interested in Najee Harris, Austin Eckler, or Joe Milton?
No.
Joe Milton's quarterback.
Not Joe Milton.
Joe Mixon.
Mixon. Excuse me.
No.
I mean, you brought in Kareem Hunt. You might as well bring in Joe Mixon, right?
For
2
real.
peas in a pod.
Did he have like a crazy knee injury that kept him out all last year?
Terrible.
Oh, yeah, that was bad.
Austin
he
Eckler
shot
could
a kid.
finally.
He shot at a
He
kid.
shot like an 8th grader or something.
Or he
happens.
flashed a gun at
Flashed
a
chrome at
middle
8th grader,
schooler.
dude.
All right. Shout out
Because
John
the kid was
Morant.
walking around with a Nerf gun, I think.
He's in his Cat Williams era.
He's in his John Morant era.
Yeah, that is true.
I think those guys are listen, all due respect to like what they once were,
Cooked.
Yeah, Eckler, Mixon.
Any of
what was
them?
the third name?
Najee would be the one.
Yeah. I would actually. Yeah, Najee.
Bigger back
for sure.
Pick up a blitz.
And he's not taking a shit ton of carries either.
Yeah.
I thought Najee would take over in LA last year until he got hurt.
Yeah.
I was waiting for him in fantasy. Mm-hmm. So I'd be a big Najee guy for sure.
But again, I'm not trading any picks to get a running back.
No.
Oh shit. I don't know if this is true or not. So actually, I don't know if I want to read it.
Read it. Say allegedly.
Allegedly, this is Jerome Jenkins. They said he got into a fight with a lady's. Oh, it can't be real.
Oh.
I thought I said baby mama at first. That's why. That's my ADD.
Matheson Rathburn with the super chat. It says, Easy, were you able to check out the article I sent you last month about potential roster cuts from across the league?
Yeah,
no,
Easy.
Send that back to me. Is it the
able
Twitter
to
one or
respond
the
to that
article?
thing from 30 days ago?
I had someone tag me in something on Twitter, but it was like fucking fugazi bullshit. The guy tweeted it. Just grabbed he said guys are going to get cut off PFF grades. And it was like Jackson Powers, who was still on his rookie contract
I saw
and a
that
starter
too.
for the Raiders.
Yeah.
That guy, all due respect,
on
that
the
guy
hot
was saying on
seat?
Twitter. Yeah, that was, if you know anything about football, you know half those names were getting cut. That was kind of a crazy list.
And
it's based on
PFF is garbage.
PFF. No, if you send it back to me now, I'll take a look at it.
Najee Harris may be with the Giants.
He is with the Giants. I'm pretty sure he got signed.
They have 3 running backs ahead of him, so fuck the Giants for that one.
Scatterbo, Tracy, and
Singleton.
Well, maybe Najee gets cut, and then you can just pick him up.
There we go.
Because they're not carrying 4 running backs.
Yeah.
They got Singletary, too? Damn. That's
Devin
okay.
Singletary.
Nice little room.
Yeah, what the hell they need Najee for?
It's not a room, that's
Come
a
on.
party.
That is a party.
That's a
Low
soiree.
key, though. Scatterbo. I mean, none of them are great, but that's 4.
He's with the Giants?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
That's 4 decent running backs.
Bro's collecting mid.
Let's talk about Amon-Ra St. Brown and Tesla. I kind of want to do. Let's just keep going. We'll go through until the next break. Is that what you wanted to talk about? The Amon-Ra and Tesla you have in there?
Yeah, it don't matter. I'm down to do whatever. We go to break right now too if you want.
Let's just keep going.
Okay.
So let's keep going. We'll double up.
All right, run it. Play the clip of Amon-Ra talk about Isaac Tesla.
What do you want to see out of Tesla? Because it felt like last year, every time he touched the ball, something really good happened.
Right.
He made a great catch late in practice, pylon. Like, what can he do to take his game to the next level? And how hard is it? Because he walks in the room and you're the vet.
Right.
You can tell him, hey, you should do this, you should do it. But y'all are so different.
Right. That's a great question. I think Isaac's still learning his body.
Yeah.
I think, NFL is a lot different from college.
Yeah.
The way the game is played. And so, he's come along great. I think for him, what he knows going into each and every game is there's going to be a lot of one-on-ones for him. They're going to try to stop me, try to stop J-Mo, try to stop Jameer, try to stop Laporta. If you're a defensive coordinator looking at our team, Tesla is the first guy you want to make a play before any one of the players that has made a lot of plays. So he knows that going into it. And like you said, that play he made today, I mean, it's one-on-one, him against the corner, and he makes a big catch. I mean, I think the big thing for Isaac is making those contested catches.
Yeah.
He's a big body. I mean, you throw a fade, slant, stop route. That should be his bread and butter. By himself, isolated. And then other than that, I mean, he's in the run game. He's a beast. He's blocking safeties. He's big. He's strong. Great teammate. He can run. I mean, he's going to be really good for us. But I think for him, it's just understanding that he's not us, like you said. We use different releases. We're all different. I'm not J-Mo. J-Mo's not me. I'm not Isaac. Isaac just has to play to his strengths. He's a big body. I mean, corners don't like to get touched, really. They want to touch you. So once you get engaged with them, they kind of don't like that. So I told Isaac, man, just use your strength in your routes. Releases, top of the route. I promise you, these DBs won't like it.
I think that's a phenomenal point made by Amon-Ra St.
Yeah.
Brown because I find myself struggling with the fact that Tesla is not getting separation still to this point in his career. That was like the sell on him, and it's only his second year for him, but it really doesn't matter because when you have all those weapons out on the field at the same time, St. Brown, Laporta, J-Mo, and Gibbs, yeah, Tesla's going to have the weakest guy on him. And the coolest thing about that is even if the weakest guy's guarding Tesla, Isaac Tesla, as we've seen for ourselves, could jump 12 feet in the freaking air and just nab the ball down by his goddamn self. It don't matter who's on him, especially if it's a weak guy. He's going to take advantage of that. So that's a great point by Amon-Ra St. Brown. And a great... As still not in love with what happened, in acquiring Isaac Tesla, But it is kind of nice to have like choose your poison style-wise for the Detroit Lions in that one too. Like if you got a guy that's constantly in the nickel, bothering Amon-Ra St. Brown those inside routes, or you got a guy that's jamming J-Mo off the line, well then you go to Isaac Tesla, who's going to jump over that guy.
And you have maybe not the best wide receiving core in the league. I think it is, if you want to split hairs, whatever. By far the most complete and the best complementing receiving core in the league. When you look at, obviously, what Amon-Ra St. Brown is, a technician. He gets open. He's always there. Jamison Williams, the most explosive receiver in the NFL, the scariest deep threat in the league. And then big body Isaac Tesla with strong hands, contested catches, red zone type of guy. They all complement each other so well. And Jared Goff knows what situation to put the ball where to who, to take advantage of what the defense is giving. It's a buffet out there for Jared Goff with this offense. Oh, you want a little of this? You want a little of that? You want a little prime rib rather than the ribs? You can have it, because the type of wide receivers you have is such a different variant of each other. And I like hearing this, because we know J-Mo struggled a little bit in the league too, putting it together out there, finding his rhythm as a true wide receiver. Now, it's a different reason that Tesla has, but it's still him learning to put it together in the NFL, and having a guy like Amon-Ra St. Brown tell him, hey, use the big arms, use the physicality, bump these guys a little bit. That will help him even more. So I'm excited to see his growth into year 2. I think the pieces around him, the system that he's in, and having a quarterback like Jared Goff that knows, I have this call here. I have my big body contested catch wide receiver up against a small defensive back. We're going there. It's going to put him in the best situation to have success all year.
Nick, how you feel about Isaac Tesla?
I'll get to mine here in a second, but I want to ask you guys the big question first. And to me, there's a guy that was very successful on this team as a number 3 wide receiver. And I want to ask you guys, for Tesla going into this season, is it fair and responsible to ask for 608 yards, 5 touchdowns, 38 first downs?
Yards, maybe. I think lower on the yards, higher on the touchdowns. But around there, yeah.
I think I'd lower the yards there. And then
608?
Yeah, I think I'd lower the yards there. I'd probably go.
I'm cool with
the 5 even, too, because the Sam Laporte's back this time around as well. And I think, JG, I don't know.
I'd lower the targets, too.
I think he's going to have 500 yards, around 8 touchdowns, and that's going to be his role for the majority, I think.
I think the big thing there to me, and this wide receiver that I'm speaking of, was Josh Reynolds. And he was able to come up really big in a lot of spots all season long until that NFC Championship. But let's be honest, if he catches those balls, they win it. And Jared Goff had to go to him throughout that season in big moments to pick up big first downs. Why? Because everyone keys in on Sam Laporta, on Amon-Ra St. Brown, on Jamison Williams, where he can be put in a position to be successful. So to me, it doesn't really matter at the end of the day about the yards or about the touchdowns. To me, it's the first downs, because I think in big moments, he's going to be asked to continue big drives for this Detroit Lions team. And will Tesla be able to be relied upon, I think, is the biggest question. Because we know he can make a massive, game-breaking touchdown grab. Yeah. And we know, he has the speed to get open big time downfield. But I think, to me, in a key one-on-one situation, because everybody else, whole entire defense is zeroed in on him, like Amon-Ra said, can he be relied upon in a big third down with the game on the line to win that game for you? That's going to be the biggest question to me.
See, I don't think that's going to be too prevalent this year, though. I don't think there's going to be a lot of situations where it's key third down, game on the line, and you're going to Isaac Tesla, even if the matchup is there. Because Amon-Ra St. Brown, Sam Laporta, 1-2 when you're looking at need it right now passes. Jamison Williams has stepped into that role as well for Jared Goff as a guy that he is looking for on third down plays. And then you've got Gibbs as the 4th spot for me. So even if it's one-on-one with a 5'2" cornerback, I think he's the 5th guy that Jared Goff would look for.
Yep. That's why I was pissed off we traded 3 third-round picks to do that. But Yeah, I don't know if he's going to be a third down option for sure. I think you're probably looking at Sam.
Oh, I know. I'm saying at big moments,
Mm-hmm.
obviously everyone's keying in on Sam Laporta and
I
Amon-Ra
think it's
St.
going to be a
Brown.
similar road to
Double
what
on
he was
both.
last year. Like, hey, we need 50 yards. We got to get in scoring position right now. I'm about to just throw this bitch up.
Okay.
And you come down with it.
Yeah.
I think he'll be reliable for that. We saw him be reliable for that last year. Saved us. The only game he came up short was probably the Steelers game when Chuck Clark was hitting him on the way down.
Yeah, and again, something you can do to free up Tesla on releases and to let him get a little bit handsy is have him out as a wide receiver and then split him in on the line to bring one of those cornerbacks in closer to the line of scrimmage so he could really get his hands on him and then get an easier release. Much like we're saying Gibbs motioning out to bring, a linebacker outside, you get to slot a motion in to be a pseudo tight end and have a smaller cornerback closer to the line of scrimmage where he can really get his hands on him. I think that's a way that they could get him some open releases.
He's going to make some plays for sure. Yeah. But I think definitely got to work on the releases. And that's not even me being a hater or anything like that. He said it himself. He has to work in a short area quickness. You heard Amon-Ra say he's still growing into his body a little bit, and he'll get there. Again, I'm not a big proponent on putting these final stamps on guys until their third year, and we still have that luxury for Isaac Tesla. But the kind of year this year, I think we have probably the same thing. And if it's a third down situation, as much as he can go up there and make a play, I don't know if you're trusting him based on the coverage alone, But he could be there, and we'll have him, and he's a hell of a run blocker too. So
yeah, that's
shout
huge.
out Isaac Tesla. All right. When we come back, we're going to glaze the defensive line. We also got some around the league with the guy Nick Kohloff of Feist. Tell us about Water Hazard.
I'll tell you about Water Hazard. The best drink of the game out right now is the very first vodka canned cocktail from our friends at Founders. Honestly, it's perfect for the summertime. We love it here at Woodward Sports, and you're going to love it too. The drink's absolutely delicious. It's 5%, and it not just tasting great, but it is perfect for being on the golf course or even at the ballpark. Make sure to try out Water Hazard next time you're out and about. So next time you go to the store, you can pick up a case for yourself. Water Hazard, we love here at Woodward Sports, and you're going to love it too.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports. Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
Loom Cannabis. Go to loom.com to find a location near you. Use promo code WSN30 and get 30% off your order. Grab some of these buzzing energy drinks. They're delicious. 7.5 milligrams THC, 100 milligrams caffeine in a can. Check them out next time you're at a Loom. Go to loom.com to find one. WSN30 for 30% off.
What up, though? Welcome back to It's Live on sports.com. I'm Easy, Joe Spin More Rax, Young Chris, Nicholas Kohloff. Smash the like button, be a friend, tell a friend, and share the stream. We got a poll going right now for the next topic. We got Around the League with the guy Nicholas Kohloff going across the league, looking at guys in FC, AFC. We also have Dan Campbell on the defensive line. I feel like we talked a lot about Dan Campbell on the defensive line, but it's a 50-50 poll right now. Around the league, okay.
Around the league,
give us
it
what,
is.
30 more seconds? All right. Easy got a J-Mo tattoo on his inner thigh. Who told you about that?
Yeah, chill.
Come on, man. Can't be exposed.
That was a
like
special night.
Yeah, dude. We had a good time. Oh, we're going around the league. Around the league's winning right now.
Around the league.
Plus, we've been glazing the defensive line all this
Yeah,
week.
I'm excited to get to that.
They better perform because I'm pretty fucking bought in.
I'm bought the fuck in.
Yeah. I'm stock is up.
If they don't perform, I think this team's going to be shit.
Yeah.
Like, this defense is not
Fair.
going to be pretty.
No, that's fair.
Yeah. So, hopefully they do. But, like, the D-line has to perform. These CBS writers, CBS Sports, have to perform putting together these lists right now before the season starts. We got Jordan and Tyler Sullivan, Jordan Dajian and Tyler Sullivan with this list here. It's the top 16 NFL rosters. Fellas, I'm going to ask you to write down your top 5 NFL rosters, rank them in order. And there are 2 rosters from the NFC North that made the top 16. I need you to write down which 2 from the NFC North made the top 16. As you guys do that, we are going to start with number 15.
Number 15.
We'll get 16 in a sec, but while you were writing that down, didn't want to skip ahead. They have the LA Chargers. The good, they write, is offensive tackle with Slater and Joe Alt coming back. The bad is the center they signed towards ACL. Oof. And the biggest question is tight end. But with the LA Chargers and the good, getting tackles Joe Alt and Rashawn Slater back, does it make them Super Bowl contenders?
No.
What?
I mean,
no?
I think you'd hope so, but I mean,
Jim
you
Harbaugh?
Got to get a center too, man. I mean,
Harbaugh?
You got to make sure they stay healthy. And Justin Herbert hasn't won a playoff game.
What?
Harbaugh?
And who's he throwing to other than Lad
McConkey? That's about it. No, I thought they got a wide receiver. Maybe not. But, no, they're not
David
Super Bowl
Njoku.
contenders. David Njoku's actually cold.
But they had that one rookie who performed really well too last year. Chris had him on his fantasy team. What was his name, Chris?
Who?
The tight end.
Chargers tight end?
Oh, I don't know the fucking name, but that dude was a baller. Shout out.
All right, shout out. We go to 16.
Start with an O.
The first team in the NFC North, it is the Green Bay Packers.
Yep.
Were they on your list?
Yes.
Yes.
As the other NFC North team?
Yes.
Orondo Gadsden the second.
Did you have the Vikings or did you have the Packers?
I had the Bears.
Wow.
In the top 6?
Boo.
Or top 16?
Yeah.
Top 16.
Yeah, the
there
Bears.
were only 2 teams on that.
Had the Bears and the Lions.
Idiot.
Damn.
Who was it?
Tough
Packers.
look. Packers. Slide in at
all around
16.
schedule. We are all around roster.
They say the good. Easy's best friend, cousin, and sometimes secret. Just
Lover.
kidding. All right, quarterback Jordan Love. Obviously, the quarterback there. They say the bad. Micah Parsons being injured at pass rush. They were 0-4 last season without him playing a game. Wide receivers, the biggest question. Will the Packers not having an official wide receiver 1 cost them in the NFC North?
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
I think it will.
Oh, in the NFC North? I don't think the roster will cost them. I think us whooping ass will cost them. Them not winning the NFC North, they're going to be on them. It's just going to be on them not being able to catch up to us.
I think them not having a wide receiver 1 again is going to hurt because you need that guy to rely on, especially with the creativity in the pocket and the time that a guy like Jordan Love can make. Like, to have a guy that is your number 1 that's on par with you and you're connected with when you're trying to buy time and stuff like that makes you so much more dangerous when you're outside of the pocket. So, yeah, I do think that's –
I just never really seen it limit them before, and that's why I always been hats off to Jordan Love because, like, he's done – outside the emergence of Justin Tucker now, or not Justin Tucker, but Tucker Kraft, it's really been no one.
Yeah, Tucker Kraft's a dog for sure. But besides that, I ain't scared of any of these wide receivers, even if Christian Watson burnt us a couple times on Thanksgiving. We go to 14, Jacksonville.
Real quick. Are you guys in agreement with them being a top 16 roster?
When healthy, I think with Tucker Kraft and Micah Parsons, I think they make up for a lot of.
S-tier players they have.
Parsons,
Jacobs,
McKinney.
Oh,
Xavier McKinney.
Yeah, okay.
What's
Zach
Tom? Tom's pretty good. I think I like Edrin Cooper. I would put him in that
Cooper's
list.
Pretty good. Okay, all right.
Didn't they get a defensive tackle too as well? I don't know, but yeah, no. I think the Packers. I don't think they're like top 10 or anything, but I think 16's fair, and I definitely think
Hargrave, and they just re-signed Devontae
15,
Wyatt.
right?
Yeah, Wyatt.
They were at 16.
I thought I was high on Wyatt. He's really done shit.
I definitely think they are the second best roster in the NFC North.
Oh, yeah, Zaire Franklin though this year too. I forgot about.
Oh, There we go to 14, Jacksonville Jaguars. The wide receiver, Brian Thomas, and they talked about the trade for Jacoby Myers. The running back, and the question, Travis Hunter. What are your guys' expectations? Because the Jaguars' former number 2 overall pick is listed as the starting cornerback and second-string wide receiver.
I think they should package him. Second-string wide receiver or number 2 wide receiver?
It says second string.
Okay, that
on
makes
the depth
sense.
chart.
Yeah, that makes sense because he's a better cornerback than he is wide receiver, I think. And I think it's much easier to have a guy like that be full-time cornerback and then have packages where he plays wide receiver rather than the other way around.
I didn't listen to the question. I was typing in the chat.
It's all right.
Travis Hunter, expectations, should he play both ways, and could he make or break their season?
Put him on defense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put him on defense.
I say we just get to the top 10.
Yeah, all right. 13 Cowboys, 12 Cincinnati Bengals, 11 Kansas City Chiefs, and we got the San Francisco 49ers at number 10. The good quarterback Brock Purdy, the bad wide receiver.
Yeah.
The question, pass rush with injuries. Do you guys have faith Mike Evans can be durable and hold up for the 49ers this season?
No. I don't have faith in anybody in that team holding up.
Nope. The electric substation.
They made their deal. And
Now, Mike Evans had all his injuries beforehand, too, though.
Yeah.
And he's getting up there.
He's always been a little banged up.
Always had over 1,000.
Style play.
Shout out Mike Evans. Number 9, the Detroit Lions come in. Are you guys shocked that the Lions come in at number 9 on this list?
I am. I am pretty shocked.
Yeah.
As the team who has the most players in the top 100, is the team who has the most players in the top 10s of their respective positions, I think it's just wrong that they're at 10.
I had them top 5.
They're 9.
Yeah, I did too.
Who are the teams ahead of them?
I will get to that in one moment, but before I get to those, I want you guys to write down the good for the Detroit Lions. I want you to write down the bad for the Detroit Lions and the question for the Detroit Lions. Got to give me the good, the bad, and the question.
The good is the offensive weapons.
Yeah, is the skill positions.
Amon-Ra, St. Brown.
The
all
bad
that.
is the secondary.
Bad
The
is
bad
the
is
secondary.
questions offensive line.
Yeah.
Yep.
Good, Jahmyr Gibbs. It says the running back, with Jahmyr Gibbs obviously being a dog. They're not super concerned yet about anything else as a backup because Jahmyr Gibbs obviously being generational with what he's done in his first 3 seasons.
Generational.
The bad is the secondary. You guys hit it right there. Injuries off the field issues have put a huge dent in the group at the corner. The Lions are without 2024 first-round pick Terrion Arnold. They talk about Rock Ya-Sin being a starter and DJ Reed looking to rebuild after some injuries in 2025. Meanwhile, the safety position remains in flux with Brian Branch and Kirby coming back from injuries. Who do you guys think steps up in the secondary the most?
Brian Branch.
Rock Ya-Sin.
Ooh.
I guess what's the context? Like superstar step up or like, whoa, we see that coming step up?
Yeah, I think Brian Branch, we know what we're going to get when he's back and he's healthy. I think Rock Ya-Sin is going to step up as a legitimate outside corner.
Yes, if it's the star situation, Brian Branch. If it's whoa, didn't see that coming, it's Rock Ya-Sin. But that's for you guys didn't see it coming. Because remember, I've been on that train.
Mm-hmm.
I agree.
The question, you guys said all O-line, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They point out a specific offensive lineman.
Center.
Left guard.
That got drafted 17 overall. Right tackle Blake Miller.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair.
And he's eyed as the week 1 starter on the right side. This comes after Taylor Decker requested his release this offseason, promoting Penei Sewell to move to left tackle and replace him. Miller allowed just 2 sacks at Clemson, over 504 pass blocking snaps. If he can translate quickly to the NFL, it'll help Detroit's offensive line and keep Jared Goff upright.
Yesterday, they had an end-of-game situation. Aiden Hudson back-to-back sacks.
That's what he does, though. That's who ends games for the Lions.
No, I know. But that's what you're going to see. If the deeper you get into the playoffs or you're trying to play the S-tier teams, that's what you're going to be faced with.
I don't like this this summary. I don't like these guys. I think this is more of the
them having them 9 is crazy.
I think this is more of the national media type of thing where obviously we're more dialed in with what's going on with the Lions than the national media, your average national media is. Having them 9 is crazy. Secondary being the bad is obvious. I think as good as Jahmyr Gibbs is, the good should be your pass catchers over your running backs.
Right.
And the question mark should be the center spot over Blake Miller. Because Blake Miller's a rookie. You know what you're going to get. There's going to be ups and downs.
Yeah.
The center spot, we don't know what the fuck's going on.
The question was clearly written by Kick Nolov.
Yeah.
The good. Yeah, Nick just,
I mean, saying Jameer Gibbs is the good is,
they just should have made offensive weapons.
Yeah.
And just covered, like, all of it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's, like, nitpicking. I mean, they got it for the most part because, offensive line, secondary.
Yeah, they went single player more than.
Now I want you guys to tell me who you would take the Detroit Lions over.
All right.
You ready to roll?
Yeah.
Number 8, Houston Texans.
Chat.
Over.
Roster, right? There's some rosters?
Rosters.
Over.
Yeah, Lions. It's close.
That defense
is
elite.
That defense is
the
fucking
Texans.
nuts.
I had Texans in top 5.
I had them as 6.
I was shocked they were at 8.
All
right. Number 7, the Buffalo Bills.
I took the Lions roster.
I would take the Lions roster and the Texans
That's
roster.
fucking dumb. Like, that's all right. Automatically disqualified.
Yeah, I would take the Lions and the Texans rosters over the
Bills roster over. I mean, I guess James Cook and then DJ Moore's
James Cook's kind of overrated.
No, he was really good last year.
Yeah,
Fumbles, but he was elite.
Fumbly.
By the way, Neil getting cooked in the chat like 2 nights ago was comparing Josh Allen's turnover game to Jared Goff's, and it's like, oh, but Josh Allen's not Josh Allen's fault. It was like the interception wasn't his fault. The wide receiver got the ball ripped out of his hands while he was on the ground, and they just called it an interception. That's not Josh Allen's fault.
And he said they had the best defense in the league last year, which is not true. Pass defense is what he meant, though.
We love Neil. You know how he works.
Number 6, the Super Bowl runner-up, New Patriots.
Roster? Okay, see, like they're going teams, coaching, all that stuff complete. These ain't better rosters than the Lions.
No.
Yeah.
Bills or Patriots.
I didn't have the Patriots or the Bills near my top 5. They were like, to me, they were like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
You guys wrote a top 5? I didn't
My
write
top 5 is Rams, Seahawks, Broncos, Texans, Lions.
Mine is Rams, Seahawks, Lions, Broncos, Philly.
Yeah, I put Eagles question mark as the but I think they lost a decent amount to put them out of my top 5.
That's fair. I had Texans 6. To me, Philly and Houston was up in the air for me.
Yeah.
5 is the Baltimore Ravens. 4, Denver Broncos. 3, Philadelphia Eagles.
What?
2, Seattle Seahawks. 1, LA Rams.
Yeah, that one's obvious. Everybody knew Rams was going to be 1. That's a super team, but Philly's still up there, huh? I guess I forgot they got Grenard. That is something that I forgot they added Grenard.
I keep forgetting too.
Which I guess he's injured, but still, they don't need him until shit gets actually serious.
Until we did that run last week, I didn't realize that DeJean and Mitchell both
first team
All-Pros to go with Jalen Carter. It's a little sketchy.
Yeah.
They said the bad is the safety, which they got. Cooper DeJean will likely see some time here.
Well, they got Reed Blankenship still, right? Or did
no,
he?
He's gone.
Oh,
where'd he sign?
He signed a big contract with someone. I'll
Colts, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, 2 Seahawks, 1 Rams. You guys got any issue with those two?
Reed Blankenship is with the Texans.
Those are my 2.
Texans?
Yeah.
See, like
he's gonna thrive.
The Texans should.
Sad and wide.
The Texans should have been higher, I think. Because like I get. Jesus, I get that.
Welcome to my world.
I'll say. I get that C.J. Stroud was disappointing last year, but I think we still can respect him as an above-average quarterback at the very least.
I think there's just so much missing context too. The guy had no offensive line,
and they added 3 pretty damn good offensive line pieces.
What's his name supposed to be back too? And they also got Keyshawn Boutte.
So easy. What was your top 5 again?
I didn't write top 5.
My top 5 was Rams, Seahawks, Broncos.
Yeah, I didn't know we were writing top 5s. I thought we were just writing the 2 NFC North teams. We thought we'd make the list.
Rams, Seahawks, Broncos, Texans, Lions. I think those are the best rosters.
Tank Dell, that's who's coming back.
Yeah. I had Rams 1, Seahawks 2, Lions 3, Denver 4, Philly 5, Houston 6. I mean, that could have went either way for me.
Jerome Jenkins says Broncos top 3. Yeah.
I actually like some of these names they picked up on the offensive line. Ursary is supposed to be, I think he ended up being a second-round pick. Yeah. Wyatt Teller and Rutledge this year, the guard.
They
center though.
They should have a pretty solid offensive line. Not like great, but it should be a lot better than it was last year.
Braden Smith from the Colts. Yeah, they actually did beef up a little bit.
Yeah.
Well,
they said the question for the Texans is quarterback. After the bad is the O-line. I think if you set up C.J. Stroud like with a little bit of time, I think you're going to see the Stroud from
We
rookie
saw his
season.
rookie year.
Yeah. I think
And
he's
they're like,
gonna be
oh,
successful.
Laramie Tunsil, all-pro caliber tackle?
Trade him.
Bye. Like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy.
That was nuts.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that Texans defense, to be honest. I'm happy that Lions don't have to play them.
That defense is going to be nasty.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Nasty.
Love Monty win the Super Bowl this year.
What?
Could you stomach it?
If who?
The Texans.
Monty?
Yeah.
If he won Super Bowl MVP?
I'd be happy for him.
Yeah.
I don't have
Womp
any.
womp.
Unless it's the Lions it's the Lions. Could you imagine Lions Texans Super Bowl?
I put money
Sonic
on that like
versus
3 years
Knuckles.
ago.
That'd be amazing.
What if he wins a Super Bowl, wins MVP? They're like, are you going to Disney World? He's like, I'm going to Disney World. Womp womp. Would you guys be fired up?
Oh, yeah.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be iconic.
Rent free.
That would be iconic.
Nick, did you do a top 5 or no?
No, I had the list.
Yeah.
All right, when we come back, we got Dan Campbell.
Dan.
Listen, we glazed the defensive line all week. This time, your head coach is doing it.
Yeah.
But Face, tell us about Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where everybody can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes, and all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month. You can upgrade to the Black Card and get you some menus like hydro massage, total body enhancement, access to over 2,700 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
And Mortgage Pros.
Let me tell you about Mortgage Pros. It is the #1 place to work for in the state of Michigan. We saw their incredible company culture firsthand at their annual block party. Their team truly loves what they do, and it shows. With 4.9 stars on Google and over 4,000 reviews, their reputation speaks for itself. So if you are looking for a new job, give Mortgage Pros in Troy a call at 248-416-1361. Mortgage Pros, let the pros handle it.
Jameer Gibbs, breakout season, loading.
Inside the 5, Gibbs to the end zone, touchdown!
Woodward Sports, the most dominant Detroit sports coverage around.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
Put in off the volley. Maxi Rodriguez.
For more Detroit Tigers coverage, make sure you subscribe to Woodward Tigers on YouTube. All Tigers, all the time. For the hardcore Detroit sports fans who can't get enough of the Motor City's teams. All season long, you'll get non-stop Tigers content from on-field interviews, post-game reactions, and roundtable insight from Woodward Sports.
There's no better place to be when Detroit Lions are on a TV screen, and that's Art and Jake's, because the Detroit Lions would be on 80 TV screens, including the bathroom. Make sure you guys pull up. It's a fine dining flavor of the sports bar setting, Art and Jake's. Make sure you download the AJ's app to get special deals and discounts.
And let me tell you about Amnesia. Find yourself the Amnesia Bubble Hash Glass Tip Infused Pre-Rolled at any dispensary near you. Walk up there, tell that hot bud tender with the lip piercing and the tattoos, yo, I want a Bubble Hash Infused Glass Tip Blunt from Amnesia. And she'll be like, damn, I want to smoke with that guy. So go check it out. It's Amnesia.
All right. All week, by the way, let me get this out of the way real quick. Shout out to Dante151 with the super chats. The question with the Eagles, Jalen Hurts. Ravens is Lamar Jackson. Bills receiver core. Patriots is O-line. And Texans is O-line. I'm with you with everything other than Lamar Jackson being a question for the Baltimore Ravens. But Jalen Hurts question, Bills receiver core's question, and O-line for the Patriots and Texans is questionable by far. But moving on to the unit for the Detroit Lions that will be terrorizing offensive lines all season long, no matter if they're a question or not. They're going to be asking questions. No, we ask the fucking questions when shit's done. It's the Detroit Lions front seven. We've been glazing all camp. Spinny's been glazing before camp. Spinny says the best defensive line during Brad Holmes' and Dan Campbell's tenure on paper.
Oh,
and that's before they put the pads on. Then they put the pads on all camp. You're starting to wonder, damn, was Caden Mays the right signing? Damn, what's going on with Christian Mahogany? And you're questioning the offensive line. It's kind of fair, right? They struggled last year, but then you see it in action versus a preseason game against the Washington Commanders. You saw it in action versus the Bengals. And both times you saw certain points where it was their first unit guys versus our second unit guys, and where you're still getting after the quarterback. You sacked both Jaden Daniels and Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow twice.
Mm-hmm.
And Aiden Hutchinson didn't even fucking sniff the field in those scenarios. And Lee McNeil didn't even sniff the field in those scenarios. The defensive line, we've been glazing for good reason. But now we got some validation. Here's Dan Campbell glazing the defensive line, the front seven as a whole.
I feel really good with where our D-line is at right now, and really that front seven. I feel that group of guys plus bench, plus the bench. I feel really good, man. I feel like it's a good group. It's a versatile group. There's depth in there. There's pieces. You can ask them to do different jobs. And so, yeah, you're asking me right now. I feel really good about it. But I've been watching these guys now. We've been in camp for I don't know how many days. But, hey, till we get in a real game that really counts, real minutes, that'll be our first. New Orleans will be our first big barometer. That's when we'll really know where we're at. And one way or another, that's just one game. And then it's, what do you need to fix? Where do you need to get better? Or you're humming pretty good, but you still got growth to go. So I like where we're at.
I like to hear that. Just validates everything I felt about the defensive line over the past 2 or 3 weeks of training camp. Spinny, I'm going to go to you this one because you've called this from the start when it comes to defensive line specifically. Then they had Devin White to make it a front seven conversation.
Yeah, I'm bought in. I am all the way bought in on this defensive line. I've talked about that unit specifically and how good it's going to be. I've talked about the Detroit Lions defense being top 10 in the NFL next year off of basically the strength of that unit alone. But you love to hear the way these guys talk about it. Like Dan Campbell yesterday with the evil laughs. You're hearing Kelvin Shepard come out and talk about how fun these guys are to coach and how much different things he can do because of what they provide in versatility. Man, it is just such a relief that this is the life that we're living as Detroit Lions fans. It is such a good change that this is the life that we're living as Detroit Lions fans, to where we don't have to question, where is the help going to come? Hutch has the help. Mm-hmm. We've talked about Derek Moore being used as a weapon all throughout that defensive line. We've talked about Ahmed Hassanin being a guy that could come in, provide a spark with his tenacity and his effort. DJ Wanham being the guy that's kind of going under the radar as a true bookend edge rusher to Aiden Hutchinson. And then Tyleek and Mack in the middle is going to be nasty, man. With that defensive line, it's only going to make the job of a first-team All-Pro linebacker and Jack Campbell easier. There are going to be bigger holes. There are going to be less people looking at him. He is going to be able to get in that backfield and make more things happen. So I'm extremely excited to see what's going on with that front seven for the Lions and how much more fun Calvin Shepard is going to have calling this defense because of what he can do with that front seven.
How much more fun for Aiden Hutchinson, who's going to be able to get a breather here and there. I'll get you a perfect example, too. How much more fun for Calvin Shepard, who literally gets to play chess on every single play.
Yeah.
I mean, you the make and match. It's kind of like the wide receiver core situation we have. Every piece complements each other. You have that with this front seven unit. You have Devin White, who can get after the quarterback or stop the run. You have Jack Campbell, who's a little better in pass coverage, getting better in pass coverage, but you know for sure he's going to stop the run. You send both those guys on blitzes, too, to get after the quarterback. I think Jack Campbell had 5 sacks last year. Devin White led the league, was like top 5 in the league in tackles.
Yeah.
You have Skylar Gill-Howard, who's emerging as a guy get after the quarterback in a pass rush situation. Or, screw it, let's put Tyleek Williams in if we got to stop the run. You got Derek Moore, who, you can put there in the defensive end spot, and we still make plays in that preseason game. And practice mode, they're putting him in the fucking linebacker spot. You seen Ahmed Hassanin get after it. You can put Ahmed Hassanin, Derek Moore, Aiden Hutchinson, Aleem McNeil all on the field together.
You
have the perfect I don't even know what word I'm looking for right here, but you could just menagerie works perfectly. You can make whatever kind of madness you want. And you're Jared Goff, a guy who you heard, if you're listening to all his interviews this offseason, say countless amount of times that he feels elevated and leveled up in this offseason because he's able to read defenses so much better than he would back in the day. Well, this front seven's confusing him, causing chaos every single time. And he's admitting that in camp. And then could that be an offensive line thing? Maybe, sure. But again, you see it in action against other teams now. And now you have the validation from your head coach as well. This defensive line unit should be able to do some things for you. At least I officially have that expectation.
I definitely have the expectation as well. And to go along, obviously, with Wanham, who's put up 8 sacks in his career twice.
Mm-hmm.
You got the high upside in Derek Moore that you pair him with the second rounder. You got the third rounder in Aleem that got the bag based on, the potential he was becoming into the game wrecker in the middle, and we've seen it at times, and you're pairing him with a first-round guy in Tyleik Williams to go with the all-pro defensive player of the year candidate, Aiden Hutchinson.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't really stop, and then you got really a question mark who has produced one season when healthy in the second rounder in Levi, and that's just a big old question mark to me, not expecting anything from him. But I'm excited for this defensive line. And I think it's going to turn opposing teams' game plan similar to the one that we saw when Matthew Stafford and the Rams came in town with that banged-up O-line, where it was a lot of quick passes off the rip. If they're going to move the ball, it's going to be quick because the defensive line is going to be on the quarterbacks pretty damn fast. So I look to getting the hands up in some batted balls, getting the ball in the air, and hopefully getting some turnovers out of some of these quarterbacks, and some of these quarterbacks that really aren't renowned well renowned over the NFL to be elite guys for some of these bad teams that we should be able to turn the ball over quite a bit.
Yeah, and
even with the banged up secondary.
And those quick passes too. Jack Campbell, Devin White will be all over that.
All
over that.
And those, I forgot. Oh, like when you saw, a guy like Jordan Love kind of pick apart this defense because he was drifting
Floating
in the
back
pocket.
there,
You're not going to be able to drift against this front seven. You're going to have to fucking move. You're going to have to run because it's not just going to be pressure coming from Aiden Hutchinson that you can drift away from. It's going to be multiple guys screaming in your face every play.
And just some context to provide for that too is you've heard twice now, in both occasions from rookies, that they're racing each other to the quarterback. They're trying to beat Aiden Hutchinson to the quarterback. Derek Moore and Skylar Howard. And they're that's just the mentality. That's what's happening in camp. They're like, fuck, I got to beat Hutch there. Mm-hmm. And we never had that. And kudos to Brad Holmes for just putting away maybe his pride. I mean, I really don't know what it was that took my beloved Brad Holmes so long to acquire a defensive tackle to put opposite of Aiden Hutchinson, even to the caliber of a DJ Wanham, who, let's be real about it, a lot of you guys didn't know who he was until he became a Detroit Lion. But he finally did. And they doubled down in the draft, too. I don't know why it took so fucking long, but he finally did it. And granted, we didn't see it in action in the regular season yet, sure. But sure as hell is looking promising, and you're hearing it from the head coach first himself. Brad Holmes finally tucked away his pride, stopped dicking around, getting cute in drafts, trading up for fucking 4th-string tackles and 3rd-string wide receivers, and just got the pieces you need. Tackle, defensive end. Finally. And it's looking like it's going to repay itself.
And we've got another bit from Dan Campbell talking about his favorite word when it comes to defensive linemen is versatility. And I want to tell you how this versatility means a lot more than it did in the past. But first, here's Dan Campbell.
Defensive line, are you speaking pass rush as much as anything?
I'm speaking all of it. I'm speaking the run game. I'm speaking pressure. I'm pass game. All of it. To me, that's what D-line is, man. You play all of it. It's like O-line, man. You got to pass protect and you got to run block, We can't ask one of these guys to come in okay, you're good at run blocking as a left guard. Now get out for pass pro, get in there. And yeah, you can do a little bit if you got them in pass downs. I'm talking about our D-line. Hey, we got them in third and 12. Then, yeah, you can bring in a little faster group. But at the end of the day, these guys got to be able to do everything.
And to do everything, to have that versatility has been kind of the buzzword for Detroit Lions defensive linemen in the Brad Holmes tenure. Well, this team's versatility doesn't just mean a fat guy who can play edge as well. Like, these guys are actually sickos. We saw the different blitzes, the different stunts of guys replacing people at different spots on the line because they're just as comfortable with them playing here as they are rushing the passer. You have the different versatility amongst these guys when you talk about athleticism. You talk about pass rush. You talk about versatility of moves and deepness of bags. These guys are actually talented at all levels, not just, oh, he's big and kind of tall, so we can play him at edge and defensive tackle. No, it's this guy can beat you on a speed move, he can beat you on a bull rush, and he can bump out the coverage if you fucking need him to. That's the actual versatility that wins you games.
Versatility. Sorry, I was cutting up a clip right there.
Hey, man.
I ain't got nothing else to say.
Bars.
Let's go to break. We'll come back. We'll do mailbag. 300 likes when we get the Booner files. But first, let me tell you about Mad Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com, find a location near you to support the best company in the game. The Boom Shakalaka gummies are delicious, so make sure you guys check them out. 200 milligram live rosin gummies. Find them at a dispensary near you by go to getmadpacks.com. Mad flavor, mad high, Mad Packs.
Hunting season is almost here, Detroit, and your Lions are on the prowl. Make sure you're locked into Woodward Sports for all the Dan Campbell reactions, Jared Goff touchdowns, Amon-Ra first downs, Penny pancakes, Kirby picks, Gibbs big plays, and of course, Jack Fox's leg. Stay locked in on all your Lions coverage right here on Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
It's game on at Art and Jake's. Wings, burgers, pizza, and ice-cold drinks served up with attention to detail. Wall-to-wall TVs, great service, and a vibe that keeps your crew coming back. Art and Jake's, a sports bar setting with a fine dining flavor.
Mailbag.
I bought an extra. It's unopened.
Watch your mouth, dude. Get your mailbag questions in. We're cutting clips, social media while going at it. Nick,
Blake Griffin.
Put some music on. You're in charge of picking up the questions today.
Blake Griffin, late night.
What?
Blake Griffin, late night.
Blake Griffin.
Late night with Blake Griffin.
What's that?
He's got a TV show on Prime, right, Nick? And it's
Yep. Prime and YouTube.
Nick at Night.
Shout out.
Shout out.
Good for him.
Did you guys see? Breaking news: Jonathan Kuminga signed to the Wolves. 2 years, $13 million each year. Do you guys think that that's a missed opportunity by the Pistons?
Yes. But at the same time, is he going to sign that with the Pistons? I don't think so.
He was looking at allegedly the Bulls, the Lakers, and the Wolves. So it looked like he wanted a place where he could have opportunity to score.
Kuminga?
Well,
Yes.
shit. It would have been.
Why couldn't he fucking score here?
Yeah, fuck. I thought he just went to the Timberwolves because they're like in a win-now situation. He's like,
so are we.
I like winning. I don't.
Missed opportunity. Shouldn't have signed Kevin Huerter for $9 million a year.
I don't hate that take at all, Nick. I'd much rather have Jonathan Kuminga than Kevin
For $4 million extra. Yeah, me too.
Yep, I'd have paid him 17.
I'm a cum bucket fan.
Yeah. Now, the Pistons probably realistically could not have made this work considering that they had to go, like over the cap to get their Kevin Huerter and stuff, and how long Jonathan Kuminga waited. At this point, the Pistons don't have cap space because they had to finalize those moves of John Collins and Isaiah Joe and all that. So, in reality, the Pistons couldn't have, but just if you're talking like market value, 2 years, $13 million for Jonathan Kuminga, I'd love that. I would love that because that's a situation where, look, if he's your starting four, your backup four, either way, the money's not killing you, So I thought that was a good pickup for Minnesota, who's low key. They're like a 2K team now. All they are is offense.
Mm-hmm.
All they are is
Detroit
offense.
Tigers shit this year.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Who?
The Detroit Pistons showed some Detroit Tigers shit this year.
I was shocked nobody said it. And I wonder if after every game against a competitor in the East, if the chat gets pissed off.
And
our chat.
Oh, yeah.
Steve O'Baby with mailbag.
Deservedly so.
I'm still waiting on my apology from Justin because I think he meant Justin. He said Jesse because he's the one that said Dylan Larkin is a quitter. Dylan Larkin is a quitter. There's not an apology coming.
I still hope that
trade,
Twitter
just
is
the trade's
playing.
like working its way into the season doesn't mean it's not going to happen.
Yeah.
The reports already came out that Dylan Larkin still wants
He
to be
still
traded.
wants to be traded. Dylan Larkin's camp said
The only
that
reason why
moving
it
on
hasn't happened, we
for
haven't had
Heisman
a
has not
GM.
changed it at all. Like, he still wants to be traded.
I still hope that quitter is skating for the Wings. Oh, I'm going to say that.
Yeah. I mean, it'd
Game
be
one.
cool if they amended it because the turnaround or rebuild wouldn't take as long, but
Fuck that.
I hope he's here.
that shit's I don't know, it's Chris Illich, man.
In
Sell
terms
the
of having
fucking
a product
teams,
to
man.
watch.
If you don't give a fuck, please sell the teams to someone who does, man. I mean, this is two of our teams in town are fucking held hostage right now under a cheap ass owner.
Especially if he hires Greenberg. Where are you at with that one, Spenny? And make sure to tap into Woodward Wings.
I mean...
I
don't know, Jim. I mean, he wants the analytical outlook of it. I wouldn't say I'd love it, but we'll see what happens.
Hiring the Tigers general manager, I'd just be like, come on, what are we doing?
Well, he was on. He was at the, he was with the Blackhawks.
Who?
So, yeah, yeah, not great. Mailbag is throwing a dildo on the court of a WNBA game, kind of like throwing an octopus on the ice at a Red Wings game. Probably not meant with the same intent, I would say.
Yeah.
Mailbag, is CMC too risky to draft this year over St. Brown in fantasy? Yeah, I'm taking St. Brown. Like Chris McCaffrey's had what, like 3 healthy years in a row now. That's taking time.
Yeah, that was the year you get out. Like he's like Kawhi.
Yeah.
Like Kawhi balled last year. Like I don't think.
Yeah,
Kawhi's gonna
it's
play
like
in a lot of games.
playing roulette. And you're
Yeah.
like, let it ride, and he didn't get hurt again. So you might want to pull those chips back.
Yeah, I'm with that.
Mailbag, how many rookies make the team? Blake, Derek, Abney, Sky.
Rolder.
What's the question?
Rolder. How many rookies make the team? So that's 5 right there.
All of them aside
Altmaier.
for Tyree West.
Altmaier will probably make the team
Oh,
too.
rookies, not draft picks. Fuck. I can see Altmaier make a team over that.
Is Hassanin technically a rookie because he didn't play last year?
No. No Ben
I don't know
Simmons.
how that works.
No Ben
Yeah, it's
Simmons.
not some Ben Simmons shit. That's what I was asking.
I don't know. Actually, I mean, if he balls out, he probably would be able to win Rookie of the Year. I honestly don't know.
Unless somebody wore an upset passive-aggressive T-shirt about it.
That is true. That is true. Donovan Mitchell, that's how I knew he was never going to be the guy. No, I'm just kidding. I was
That
too
was
worried
crazy.
about the fucking Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Just like Rudy Gobert crying because he didn't make an All-Star game.
I don't even think
Some in Utah. Or some in the water in Utah.
Some in the water.
Some in the water. Mailbag, which starter misses the most games? Damn, man.
God, what we're doing? I'm not answering.
Yeah,
Don't
what
answer
the
that.
fuck?
I love whoever said that, but we ain't. No bad juju.
Mailbag.
Well,
why do Chris's farts smell like semen?
Jesus. Chris?
I don't even know what the fuck to say to that.
Can you at least do the bird call? You've hold out on punishments like 3 days in a row now.
That's crazy.
I didn't hold out on punishments. You're just typing shit. I'm
That's
not
how it
agreeing to
goes.
anything.
Can you do a bird
I've
call?
always honored
Can't
by
give us a bird
Bird
call?
call's not.
Yeah, bird call.
Yeah,
I
everyone wants to
don't-
do
I
bird
just
call.
know
today
how
but
to
you.
do
You're,
the-
you're too good for bird calls or something. What's going on?
No. I just know how to do like from Birdman and stuff like who that boy. Oh, did not execute it well, but yeah.
That's what you're going
awesome.
for?
That was
See,
a
that's
fucking
what
bird.
the people wanted, man.
That was a bird that got strangled.
That is what the people want.
Yeah, bird got fucking choked.
Mailbag, is this the year the defense finally joins the big boys? Says God hates cowards. I think so.
Imagine they did with the secondary banged up like this.
I think so.
Not banged up.
Because, like, we're going to have Branch back within the first probably month and a half of the season.
Oh, hell no.
Kirby, I don't know. But, yeah, I think they're going to have a top 10
wait to
defense,
see it.
I think. Again, I don't know if it'll be legitimately top 10. Might be a little fugazi, but I think I can comfortably say top 15. Mailbag, easy. How's the workouts been going?
Great. I I ain't gonna lie, I be skimping out on leg day every once in a while, but
Because
today I
I'm
got
gonna get it
after
right up in ya.
and bust my ass.
I did that too for the first while. I just didn't
First
do it.
while.
I'm
For
doing
for the first
my
like
leg
couple
days
months.
like
I was like,
bi-weekly. It's a
Yeah.
bi-weekly thing.
Also, fat guys don't really need to work out leg day as much because we're walking around with so much weight already.
I've actually heard like an exercise person say that.
Like
They're
calves, fat guys really don't have to work out their calves.
yeah, like because from carrying the weight, your legs are already
but
strong.
you still want to.
Yeah.
I've
been at it. I tell you what I did do. A little secret sauce. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. We'll see. But
another peptide.
steroids. No, I'm just kidding. Shoulders in between every
Trend
set.
out.
Between every set, do fucking shoulder flies. Because I guess he said the guy who said it's Jeff Nipper. He said, think of the last time your shoulders were actually like sore. Mm-hmm. And it's like they're not. They heal fast. They're a smaller muscle, so you can hit them every single day.
Yeah.
So I'm not like killing them like 3 sets in between, just fucking one
Every
set.
Okay.
In between sets. Yeah.
What about these bad
That's
boys?
good advice.
Yeah.
I like that.
These into
Yeah.
these.
Yeah.
Up
Yeah.
up
That's what I
front.
do. I just do these ones. But a good one is you grab the cable fly, like waist high. Make sure it's like deep.
Yeah.
And pull that
And
bitch
do
in
the
there.
the extendo.
Yeah, make sure you get that extra
Yeah.
fucking stretch from it being inside.
I can push like 800 pounds with my legs. This is nitty gritty. Yeah.
I
me
believe
too.
it. He's a big boy.
Me too. I do.
I'm back to doing 275 on the bench. That feels
There you
good.
go.
It's been
Damn,
a while since that's
bro.
happening.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I do.
Oh yeah.
4 sets.
Not like 6 sets or
of
6
10
reps.
of 725 on leg press.
Holy.
Well, that'll do it for us today. Appreciate you tapping in. Make sure you
Just
smash
had to
that
get
like
that
button.
off.
Yeah. For
I got my
Easy,
top shelf back.
for Chris, for
not getting
Nick,
to that lower
I'm
shelf.
Spencer. We're the heavyweights. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.